Hello everybody, welcome back to a little more Fallout 4. We're still in Far Harbor. We're making a mess of Far Harbor, or Far Harbor is making a mess of us, I guess would be the better thing to say. No, it's definitely made a mess of itself at this point. At any rate, Nick Valentine over there fixing his hand. Hi, how's it going, Nick? He's doing great, don't worry about it, guys. We started everything out here with a small little task. All right, Ellie contacted us. She said, hey, I've got a job for you. Can you come help? We said, sure. One of Nick's friends has a missing daughter. We're good at that. We've done kidnap people before. We've done missing people before. Should be no issues, right?
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Oh, okay, we'll go to the bait shop in just a little bit. No, apparently Far Harbor is just up to its neck in issues, and everyone we talk to is another quest. At this point, we've met Dima, who is another synth, just like Nick. Apparently made at the same time Nick was. Apparently made as two of a kind. They were both designed to have a little bit of personality with them. Dima was allowed to learn his personality on his own. Nick was forced to have a personality, more or less, which is why Nick has that amazing detective demeanor, which I love. You know what? You gotta love what they gave him. At this point, we are chock full with quests that we have to finish. We still have to find tools. We have to find tools for Cassie over here. She needs to fix some things. If she wants us to buy her tools, fine, we can do that. We've got caps we never do anything with. How many caps have we got? 11,000 caps. I think we've got just a few to spare. I think she said it was like 400 caps or something. Fine, Cassie, I'll buy your tools for you. You can fix the whole dock. You know what? I'll even buy you a mop so you can clean up the dock a little bit. How's that? Look, she's excited. She's ready to run.
The hull needs mending. You know, it just don't build itself. I need proper wood, steel, nails, the like.
Not what she asked us to buy, by the way.
That stupid wall. You want yourself commodities? You know how to get them. Caps.
That stupid wall is the only thing that kept you stowaways alive.
And this is what she complained about earlier, right?
Mainlander?
This is technically her place, and everyone else has just kind of moved in and expects her to keep it upkept.
Apply that big old brain of yours to dealing with the real threat. Those children of Adam whack jobs.
And aside from selling the weapons, Adam is convinced that the children of Adam needs to be
Still alive,
removed from the island.
Figure I got a whole lot more work to do.
No deal. But this isn't the last of it.
Sure the hell looks like it to me.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
I have not been to your tannery. I'll find them.
I'll find them for you soon.
As I said, it's a dangerous place. Mind yourself.
Is the tannery not right here? I thought the tannery was going to be close. Where is the tannery then? If she says it's dangerous getting there, get power tools. Fine. Oh. Oh, it is clear across the island. That might be fun to do. All right, so we've got Dima's task from Acadia. He wants us to go to Subpen. Where's the Subpen? The Oceanarium sounds amazing. We definitely want to go there. The MS Azela, is that it? Talk to Brooks. Retrieve the storage drives. All right, this is where we need to go. Where is that? There it is. It's just Southwest Harbor. That seems a little bit more main questy, huh? How about we dally around a little bit more? I want to get her tools. I want to see what she does with Far Harbor once we get her tools. Should we just take the, let's take the scenic route. We'll just kind of cruise around the edge of the island. Is this supposed to be where the fog is the heaviest? Is that what this is supposed to be? We did go through quite a bit of it going up the road. Yeah, look at that. Oh, if this is where the fog is, we definitely need to hit this before we leave. Let's go. We're just gonna head up north here. We're just gonna take a right as soon as we leave. Nick, on me, friend. Where are you? There he is. Oh, we did change hats because we are with Nick. We are the detective brothers on the case. That was a good picture. I thought to take it for the 1.1 seconds Nick actually stood with his back to me like that. Oh, there is radiation here, but not enough to really worry about, right? I don't think so. We can pop some anti-radiation if we want to. Okay, the decals, I was told that's for putting on armor, which we might do at some point. I do have the robot armor now, which is just a little bit crazy. But it's just a lot of bit crazy. Right, it's got like the Jetsons like on the left arm there. It's got the Jetson's robot ears sticking out on the side. Everything's just a little bit overdone. But it does look really good with the Kellogg heavy armor that I'm wearing, so... When I change this armor, we'll go back to the Kellogg regular clothes, and I'll get my rugged traveling look back again. That'll be nice. Alright, we have gone this far before. I don't know why I took that. My ever-present need to loot. The goblin on my shoulder just telling me everything needs to be looted. As I say that, I'm like looking at this boat that's up here. We've been on this before, didn't we? Yeah, we just did this yesterday. Bone saw, I don't need. Alright, there's nothing up on that boat. Or if there was, we've taken it already. Should we loot our way down? There are houses. Oh, there's ghouls in these houses, so we need the ghoul gun. There we go. Well, that was a beautiful house. I'm glad we stopped here. Ooh. Oh, it's pulled everything out. God, for anybody who's lived on, like, in watery areas, on the, you know, with a lot of ponds, a lot of water, small lakes and whatnot, this absolutely looks like the, just the muck that sits on the edge of the pond, and as soon as you step on it, you go under, and then you're just covered in bleh. Pretty solid, though. All right, we're getting off track already. Ooh, the boathouse is lit up. Let's go. We are taking a leisurely pace towards tools. All right, we're just gonna get our feet wet. Ghouls? Anybody here to say hello? Gas canister. Where did I just get 13 rads from? Was it these? Did these things poof at? That right there. Yes. All right. Let's go around the other dock. Oof. Oof, radiation. You know, I said we were free to pop one of those rad resists. I think now is when we do it. I'm sure. There we go. Rad X. We'll hit some rad away too, and give ourselves one of our 300 and something stim packs. God, we are never going to go through with those. Remember at the beginning of this run, we were so stingy with them. Wouldn't use a stim pack for anything. Always just searching for beds. That's something that's kind of defined my healing style at this point. I definitely only go for the free healing. The ghoul in there. Oh no! The shoulder on this. Unforgivable. Hello, anybody else home? You can take a nap. Oh, you don't have to go up to see me. It's night. Stay asleep. You too. Up cooking in the middle of the night? Ah, you should be sleeping. What are you doing? Nuka Cherry for Sheffield? And a vodka for... Oh, wait a minute. Deacon doesn't drink vodka anymore. Oh, well. We'll get it for him for old time's sake. We'll see... Oh, a Brexo. We'll see if his time... spent trying to shake off the alcohol madness has actually borne fruit for him. In the Railroad's retreat. I haven't talked to the Railroad since the Institute. Apparently, I have some more chatting to do once we finish with this. I didn't realize that there's some things left that I haven't done. Things that I kind of need to go like own up to with the way I've finished things now. The Railroad. It's done. We were supposed to go in there and free all the synths. I don't think I've talked to them since then. Also, nice of you to join us, Nick. God, you've got such great timing with those doors. You are ridiculous. Also, far back, does anybody remember the super mutant down in the glowing sea that we were supposed to help? What was his name? Yeah, we were supposed to grab his serum while we were in the Institute. And I was too caught up with Sean, and I was too caught up with all of the nonsense that was going on. I had to raise an army. I brought an army inside, and I don't think I remember to grab his stuff. So let's see. Is that gonna show up anywhere? It doesn't even show up anymore. It's just a failed quest, I think, at this point. We can go back and talk to him. I have no idea what he'll say when we show back up and say, hey, so anyways, this super mutant form that you've got, do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Because you might be stuck here forever and always now. God, there really is just this almost consistently present radiation in this fog, isn't there? Was there another nuke that went off? Or is this... Oh, it's a condenser. What's up there? Have we been there? Was that the Is that the place we went earlier? No, it wasn't. Okay, there's a condenser up there. The condenser is made by Dima, and it was only given to the people of Far Harbor, so what is there a condenser doing up in the middle of the woods? Let's find out. Oh, there's a whole trail of them. Okay, all right. What are we keeping the fog away from the car park for? What's over there? Oh, it's just a phone. Phone booth. And there was a trapper here. He's only left his beef jerky behind. Oh, let's not get loot crazy. There's nothing to do here. Oh, we discovered a National Park Visitor Center, right? Bar Harbor. Well, look at that. Isn't that a clever play on words? Give that man a raise. All right, he took out a ghoul reaver before he left. Oh dear. Darn near took me out. Okay, let's, we're in for a penny, in for a pound now. What's with all the zombies? What's with all the trappers? Why do I keep looking at loot? Ah, if there's rounds, it's well worth it. Hello, trappers. I'm here to see my map of the island. I'd like to visit the Far Harbor Bar Harbor and pick up the Islander's Almanac. Thank you. Appreciate it. You've unlocked... Oh, I guess it's easier here. You've unlocked sludge-based recipes at the chemistry station. Mmm, delicious. The Islander's Almanac. Recipe roundup. And yeah, that definitely looks like he's cooking with sludge. That doesn't look bad, right? But like, just the fish bones? Disgusting. We'll figure out what that netted us later. No more brochures for us? Oh, that's a shame. But a fully, like, completely still painted toy. Oil canister. I always pick up the oil canisters. When we first started this playthrough, it was so difficult to build any form of defense because I never had any oil, and now I'm just obsessed with picking up oil. That and desk fans. You show me a desk fan, I'll carry it any day. You know what? I like this place. I like the way they've built it. As a person with love of building myself, this is cool. Oh, it makes me want to build another settlement. Do we get to build a settlement here? Is there another settlement? The last DLC had a little bit of building for us, but it was just in Vault 88, which is kind of a shame. It was both like a massive place to build, but yet a massively boring place to build. I'll take their corn. There's nobody here. They've all gone to sleep for the evening. Oh, I guess I've taken their breakfast then, haven't I? All right. Couple more mines. If you sneak up on mines, though, you can get them before they go. You just beep, deactivate them and grab them. All right, he's sleeping outside. He's supposed to be watching things. I don't know what he's doing. He's sleeping with the zombies. That's fine. Making friends. So, do we go further inside the island? How did these guys get... Okay, you know what? Obviously, they're part of the tourist bureau, aren't they? That's why they're working with Far Harbor. That's how they have condensers. Question answered. Any rounds? No rounds in you. All right, let's keep going. How far off track did we get? Not too far. Let's skirt through. Let's brave the fog for 200 feet. Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. You know what, Nick? It's not. It doesn't enjoy the radiation too much. We never did suss out what Nick's made of, did we? If he's susceptible to radiation or not. Oh, friend, what do you have for me? You've got a note. All right, Carlo. You just sit there and sleep. We're going to read your note for a second. Carlo, look, I know you need the overtime, but you are literally walking around with a target painted on your back, man. We've lost 3 shipments this past month, and the last suit of power armor we sent out was stolen right off the truck. Whoever is doing this seems more interested in damaging Vin's equipment than hurting us. What I'm saying is that if stuff goes down, ditch that power armor. Does it say... Oh, I read power armor twice. And get the heck out of there. I don't care what those guys in marketing say. Willis Rudd. All right, Willis. Well, he's having a good time. He's just sleeping it off down here. Power armor. Vim green torso. Well, I'm not all that interested in the power armor. I am interested in what the Vim does. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a peek at what kind of armor this is going to give us. What does the Vim do? It'll show up on apparel, right? Vim green helmet. Okay, here's all the Vim stuff. Ooh, should we just wear it? Oh, I'm not a fan of the power armor. Like the clunking sounds when you're walking around, just the look in cutscenes, but Man, is this thing made to just be the most rad resistant thing ever. You know what? Since I've got it here, though, won't it show up on my map forever now, since this is the last one that I put on? You know what? Honestly, if we had done this in order and we had done this before the glowing sea, speaking of the glowing seas, twice has come up today. That armor would have been amazing. Yeah, look, it'll stay there forever. We'll always know where this power armor is until we step in another suit. We'll keep it. We'll just keep it on the blip. Tester. Vim, you've got Vim. Vin's blend. I always struggle with what was supposed to have happened before the war and what was supposed to have happened after. You would think that a suit like that, like complete with that beautifully decorated truck, would have been a pre-war suit delivery, right? Why did nobody take it in all that time? I don't need any blue dresses. Nick, do you want a blue dress? Yeah, I didn't think so. Come on, Nick, move. Gotta go get that get out the way mod. You know what? Someone just told me about it the last episode, and I've already forgotten the name of it. Woof. Alright, you know what? We are... Oh, God, the fog is just everywhere. We are in leisure mode. Let's enter the fog a little bit here. Got our zombie basher out. What is waiting for us? Hey, he's asleep too. What do you got with you? You got some Vim to wake up to. Alright, you know what? I'll leave you with that. That's some good morning caffeine for you. Oh, hello. Your friend's already asleep outside. You didn't have to give us a greeting. There's a red garden gnome? I mean, come on. Like, I'm not gonna take this? What is that? Is it just like a decoration? Please don't tell me it's junk. Oh, it's junk. Can we can't have this be junk. Like, we have to set this up at one of the settlements. Should we just put it in Sanctuary? Or should we just really confuse people and put it in our settlement right outside of Diamond City? What is it, the alley? It's just the worst settlement ever. And the first thing you see is one singular garden gnome. Nobody there because we don't have a single person at that settlement yet. Do we? Have we set up the alley with anybody? You know what? I think we might have actually. Workshops. 0 people. 0 people. It still has nobody there. We got to go back to Hangman's Alley, and just super mutants. Time to make use of this. It's like the only use we've had it yet. We'll go back to Hangman's Alley, and we will set that garden gnome there. Goodbye. Nope. You don't understand the. Oh, good night is what I was supposed to say. That's what confused you. I'm sorry. All right. Have a nice snooze. Go back to zombie gun because I'm still thinking there's gonna be a bunch here. Were we supposed to cross this bridge? Did I just unnecessarily sleep 2 guys with no need? No, we needed to go around here. You know what? We've gone faster than I thought we would. I think this is just a very small island, and I'm used to the map in all of Fallout being so much bigger, taking so much longer to get from point to point. They don't have legends on them, do they? No, they don't. They don't have any form of knowing exactly how far distance is. That's fine. I guess when you've got a GPS, like, what use is that, right? You still need to plan travel. Okay, someone's up. Zombo? Bad guy? Fog crawler. Well, you're not a zombie, but not someone I'm gonna let shake my hand either. Oh, this is such a cheat. Just sit behind the glass here. I think this is the guy that shoots fire, so I don't want to expose myself to it too much. Glass, as it were. Here's how effective this glass is. Oh, I was gonna mock it, and I can't actually walk straight through it. Raw fog crawler meat. You know what? Let's grab some. We just got some recipes. I'm sure I can cook up a beautiful raw fog crawler stew at some point. I guess it wouldn't be... Thunder, or is that a growl? I guess it wouldn't be raw if we're cooking it, but, you know what? With those recipes, you can't be certain. Blight. That sounds like a delicious garnish for the stew. Let's just put it right on the edge of the bowl, right? Just something to dip right into the soup, and let's soak up all of the... what did it say? It was... When we picked up the soup, it was something... When we picked up the recipe, it was something awful, like cook with mush or something like that, right? So yeah, you just take the blight mushroom, you soak up all the mush with it in the soup. Oh, it's making my mouth... No. It's making my mouth water just thinking about it. You know what I said? Do we get to make a workshop? We get to make a workshop at the Dalton farm. Probably the most sturdy dock I've seen, actually. Well, I mean, until they all ran away to Far Harbor, they were all living around here. So I suppose, God, look at this. It's like a stone wall. This is a beautiful dock. Okay. So we'll start a farm up here. Wait a minute. And melons. 2 more Nuka-Colas for Sheffield. We'll start a farm here. We'll do some trading of... Where did that come from? We'll do some... There it is. Right there. You son of a gun. We'll do some trading with Far Harbor. Give them all their food. Honestly, if I could start a lumbering business, that might be the best way to trade with Far Harbor, since they seem to constantly be in need of repairing their own walls.
Valentine detective agency inside are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Nick, do you have a detective Valentine agency sign out here somewhere that I've missed, or did you just randomly think of that? Did this sleeping shark here make you think, oh yeah, I'm advertising in, to my knowledge, only Diamond City. All right, I've lost my train of thought here. I'm trying to build this out in my head, Nick. So we've got a beautiful beach. We'll get some tourism going. Look at these beautiful, well-kept umbrellas. Oh, this is going to be a great place, Nick. I swear I hear things. I hear like a dog or something. Okay, we don't need to carry these around. Let's make it ours. I can't use this workshop until the fog is cleared. What am I planning things for, Nick? This will be ours. You always have to think ahead. All right. Oh, it actually has a little water that I can't use yet. Apparently you have to clear the fog for a mechanical pump to work. But man, are we gonna plant some corn when we get a chance to, and 1 melon. Oh, hey, Goosey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry if I missed you come in. I was enthralled with the sprawling expanse of chopped up shoreside rockery here that I'm at some point going to make into another sprawling settlement. We're just making some plans with Nick here. I gotta be honest, friend. You mentioned you did a little streaming, and I searched for you. And I don't know if it's just my lack of skills in searching up YouTube or what, but I could not find you, and I'm sorry. Do you have a channel? Actually, if I just click your name, can I go straight to your channel? Do you stream from this name? Go back on the road. I hope I don't have the wrong parse. If it was somebody else and it wasn't you that streams, I'm sorry, but I think it was you last time we were talking. Oh no, where does this road go? Is that it? It just dead ends? No. The heck? Alright, I guess it goes over here somewhere. No problem. Get your new PC set up for streaming. That's right, that's what we talked about. Well, that's cool. Have you gotten it yet, or is it still kind of a thing where you're planning, like, exactly what... Oh, another garden gnome. We're definitely taking it. Is it something where you're still planning, like, oh, this is what I need it to be, and these are the components I need to get in it? Are you going to build yourself, if that's what you're doing? Nick, they're just babies. I think we're gonna have to ditch at least the right arm in this armor. It's not working out for us. Let's do it right now. I cannot use any of my weapons with it. Apparel, where are we? Ultra light. Right arm. We're gonna lose some armor. So worth it. We can actually see now. That's awesome. I do stream from this account, but it was PS5 streams, and I'm currently working on getting my streaming software set up. I just got my new PC today. Oh, heck yeah! Well, I was going to ask how your weekend's going. I guess I'm getting a little bit of that. And I hate to say it since you're here watching me and we're having a chat here, but man, why aren't you putting that I would be all over that PC right now, setting it up, running tests, seeing how much I could amp all the settings on everything I play, finding out just where I make it chug. What are you gonna stream with? You're just gonna use OBS? A trapper? We can leave them alone. We don't need to bother the trappers. That's their own place. We don't need to be trespassing. Nick, leave him alone. Do not engage. He's not listening to me. Come on, Nick. There you go. At least he doesn't have any doors to open. Alright, Nick. I think I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. I've led us astray. I blame the trappers, really. Oh no! This is actually where the road goes. It just does a bizarre hairpin turn. They're gonna film the next Fast and Furious here, just so you can watch a... Oh dear! A giant hermit crab. Just so you can watch a sweet, sweet turnaround. Should we... It really did nothing to us. But I'm also pretty darn curious about that giant hermit crab. Why can I never hit those things with the shotgun? Alright, you know what? Hermit crab, you're wonderful. I love your home. That's alright, we just put him to sleep for a little bit. What is all of this stuff? He's like crammed it full of tires and everything. Bottle caps, rounds, some meat we'll leave for him. And a garden gnome. We'll take the garden gnome. Do we have a right... if we can find a right arm for armor, we'll take that at some point. What have you got here? Molotov, I'll take that. Okay, what do we got? Kind of new to the newer generation of PCs, so I'm getting there. Currently downloading and updating, so I have some extra time. Yeah, that makes sense. What software do I use for streaming? I use OBS. OBS works fine for me. It's pretty easy to set up. It's pretty easy to change settings in. It has some decent settings for my mic, so that
Violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that goes.
I know, Nick, right? You know, when I'm running like the AC or something, I can run some pretty decent noise suppression and get that out of the stream. So it's all right. There's a reason that just millions of people use it, right? But aside from streaming, it's also very usable for just recording gameplay. So if you decide like, oh, I don't want to stream, I'd rather just record and edit all my stuff, you know, go get yourself DaVinci. That's free. Really good editing software. Go ahead and, oh, maybe not. Go ahead and get yourself OBS and just start recording it. Depending on how you record, you will just eat up hard drives. Okay, you know what? I thought we weren't going to do this, Yoy, but apparently, Nick, apparently that's not on your mind. Only how I taste is on your mind. Fine, let's mix it up. You know what? I don't need armor if all I do is just avoid melee all the time. Oh, he almost duped me. He's legendary. He gets a second health bar, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. All right, go to sleep. Go to sleep, legendary go. Nocturnal Flamer does increasing amounts of damage as the night grows longer. I don't think I've seen the sun yet. Can we cheat and just call it always night? Can this thing just always do a lot of damage? We'll get some fuel. We'll leave you with your meat. You're gonna need all that winter weight when you wake up, friend. Well, as long as he's out of here. What was he standing around? Is there anything nice to pick up here? Since we had to engage that horrible guard bear? Nothing? Not a single thing? Oh, this stuff is just... I mean, there's dilapidated, but this stuff is just gone. I'll take your duct tape. And I'll take your teddy bear.
No accounting for taste.
Okay. I will say this. It's as far... Oops. Oh, no. Oh, no. As far as the streaming side of things goes with the PC, you can do test streams in private. Just do those. Figure out your settings. Figure out what you can stream at. Because it will eat a lot of data. Do you have a really strong internet connection? Probably, if you've been streaming before. Hey, Nick. Nice of you to just warp in out of the fog there. Which way are we going? I think we're going this way. What is that? Is that a cannon? Oh no, it's one of those weird sweeper cars. Yep, it is. New car. Is this where we're headed? It is Eagles Cove Tannery. Wait a minute, why is my... Oh, I had that... How long has that been on for? Didn't even realize it. I'm used to playing without it now. Alright, so this is the tannery. We have to buy things here? What are we buying at the tannery? Get power tools. Alright, fine. Well, can we steal them first? If we steal them, does that break the quest? Alright, somebody else had Vim. I want to see what Vim actually gives you. Vim, what do you got for us? Gives us some hit points. Gives us some action points. Okay, good. If we get stuck without sprinting, we'll get another second's worth of sprinting out of it. Okay, weighs 1. You know what? Maybe we'll give this to Sheffield. See if we can confuse him. Tell him it's Nuka-Cola. Of course, we are kind of calling him illiterate at that point. Hey, friend. Oh, you don't have to get up for us. You can just go right back to sleep. Oh, it's got those fancy, like, bowl... Take your soap. Why not? It's got those fancy bowl sinks. Have you guys been to places with these? They're so weird. They've just got, like, the ceramic bowls kind of glued to the countertop, and that's supposed to be your sink. It's the best I can get until they get put fiber optics. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You want to know what? Here you go. My streams are not super high quality. That's intentional. Because I really only have like a dedicated 6 megabytes to download, to upload at. Like that's really it for this area. It's a gated community. No. Seriously, you guys don't have to get up for me. I promise. So there's not a lot of power going on. So you can make do with very little. I promise you. But if my stream ever looks stuttery, if my stream ever looks a little glitchy, I apologize. I have no more upload to throw at it. You get what you get. You get down to that dock. Are you supposed to go through the factory? Nah, let's cheat. We're just gonna go. Nice jump, Nick. Heck yeah. One thing I would not expect to see out of the corner of my eye is Nick sprinting at me through the air. What are you doing? You just stuck? We're gonna end your, I won't say misery, but that was probably misery. Yeah, we'll end, oh, look, more oil. We'll take it. Ooh, there's fun going on over there. What is... We still have not put on... We've not put on any glass on this thing, so I still don't have zoom to look around. Let's look upstairs real quick. See if there's anything worth it on this boat. That probably is uncomfortable. Let me move. All right. His one singular leg is too heavy. It's been fused to the ship itself. Can't lift it. So how's your weekend been going, by the way? Letting things spin down for the weekend? Just chillaxing? There's no chillaxing. There's no chillaxing with the new PC. Oh no. Oh no. I know that you've got download heck in front of you if you're going to try to get all your games on the PC now. Okay, no. You were having a nice nap. There was no reason for that. You're gonna be all day downloading stuff, and that's fine. For a good cause. All right, should we go in the back door? That sounds poor. Let me put it that way. Back to sleep. Back to snooze land. No, you don't have to get up. Oh, try that again. There you go. Go back to sleep. What have you got for me? A gamma gun. I hate these. I hate when they're used against me, right? Because they just do so much radiation damage. I mean, most of that... Is that you? Oh, no. Most of that is my fault. I never do anything with my armor to block radiation. Because let's face it, like, as far as radiation damage, if you're not in the Children of Adam's homeland, you're not taking any. Sensor module, sure. Oops. I broke one of my hundreds of bobby pins. Let me tell you, if somebody wants to run a run a high bun or something. I have got them set up. Right leg, that's not going to help us. We still got to look for that right arm to replace the robot armor we had to take off. Oh my god, it's one word. All right. I still want to say bad dog, but Badog 1075, how are you? I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Beautiful Sunday, end of the weekend. Doing a little wind down with the stream here. What are you doing, man? Goosey, pretty good. Excited to play. Yeah, I've been downloading for a good bit now, and I thought about taking a nap until it's done. I get that. I get that. Take the nap now. Add that sleep time to what you're gonna miss playing games tonight. So did you get an absolute beast of a computer, or did you just get something that's like, oh, it's pretty good? Night, sayonara, sleep tight. That's the strongest class in the Commonwealth. Sweet. There you go. Really? Nick, was that you with the laser gun? When did you pick up a laser gun? I'll take their glue. Oh, couple of saves. Hey, Nick, you want to hold this for me? Thanks, bud. We'll take the money. What is this? Leather? We don't need leather. A recoil-compensated automatic combat shot. An automatic shotgun. Just for the fact it has some glass on it, we're gonna take that one. Maybe we'll need it if we want to see something a little further out. Like that gunfight we missed. Over on the other island. That's it. Alright, we'll take all the rounds, a core, missiles. Not the pipe pistol. I love that there's always a pipe pistol. Antique globe we don't need. Hey Nick, can I get by? Thanks, man, you're a pal. Bad time to look down at chat, I guess. Alright, have a sweet dream. Ooh. I wonder what... There was a place to go downstairs before, too. Everything happens downstairs, huh? Alright. Find out what's... Oh, look at that! Perk mag. Astounding...
Hell yeah.
Info. What does this do? We've collected an issue of Astounding Magazine. Just Astounding Magazine. Just the simplest name ever. Mech Hunter perk level up, plus 3% more damage against robots, synths, and turrets. Bad timing for this. I've removed most of the synths. Stories of super science. The fifth dimensions of catapults, I'm sure that's supposed to say. A complete novelette of extraordinary interdimensional rescue by Murray Leinstedt. I don't know, we're gonna make up his name. How much is this one? I like looking at the prices because they're always like, I'm gonna say that's a 2. 20 cents. Ah, they're always like 30 bucks or something. That's what I'm trying to do, Nick. I'm absolutely not stealing it because it gives me bonuses to anything, all right? We'll just let Nick believe what he believes. All right, what do we got here? AMD Ryzen 7 7700, an RTX 4060, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Just something good for now, and I can upgrade as I want. Absolutely. If you have the Automaton DLC, you can upgrade ADA for free. Upgrade ADA. I apologize. I'm losing out when I think of ADA. ADA. What is ADA supposed to mean, Bad Dog? Is it my armor? I'd love to find armor that doesn't block my vision on the right. That's what I'd love. Ooh! Sorry! Okay. By getting attacked while upgrading. Oh, so like there's a glitch where if you're in an upgrade bench and you get attacked, it'll like add more to your armor? Is that what I'm getting? Is that something that like I should look up how to do it? I don't know, like those glitch things though, you can severely just like OP yourself. So crazy. Yes, hello. No, goodbye. Please go back to sleep. What's wrong with you? I'm talking to my friend Bad Dog right here. I don't need to talk to you right now. Oh, the tannery key. Well, I guess we needed to put him back to sleep. And we'll take his toy rocket ship too. A broom. Oh, you know what? I did say I wanted to pick up a mop for, what was her name? Carly? Started with a C, right? Lady on the docks, whom I'm supposed to be buying materials for right now. And apparently I'm just going to steal them instead. That's it. Power tools. Did she or did she not send us somewhere to buy something for 400 caps? Or was that just the alternative to coming here and wading through everybody? That Ada is a robot you find. Oh, okay, all right. A hide bundle. Wow, they really want me to have leather here. I wonder why they want me to have so much leather. Battered clipboard, a pen. Good, he fell asleep taking notes. I'm off to nap. Goosey, have a good nap. I hope everything is downloaded when you wake up and you lose many hours of sleep. Just towards whatever you're gonna do tonight with the PC, because that's gonna be fun. All right. Penetrating Gauss rifle. These are fun, but I just never use Gauss rifles. Ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. Okay, well it already does 176, and it's kind of like getting an extra 30% against pretty armored targets. That's pretty nice. We're not gonna take the pipe stuff. We don't need that. Was that it? Oh, don't tell me that's it. There's gotta be, okay. There's more. No. Oh. Oh, hello, Machete Mike.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening.
Okay.
Dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium.
You gotta stop walking away if you're gonna talk to me, Mike.
Hold up!
Okay.
I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening. Then you dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot.
I like Mike.
Dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
Okay, Mike, but how did you know the tools were down there if you couldn't get in there? I remember Pellman. Let's hit him with this just to confuse him.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial? Wait, it don't matter.
Looks like Wreck-It Ralph a little, doesn't he?
Sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth.
You listen to
No
your
matter
potty
what
mouth,
she's
all right?
offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you
I'll give you my
2,000
right
cash
armor.
for
How's that?
right now. Deal?
No, no. Why would I need that? What do you need the tools for?
Why do you need the tools so much?
I got my own special projects. For the caps I'm paying, that's all you
Good
need.
camera angle. Good job, Beth. No. You know what? I'm really interested in seeing a wall rebuilt with these. It's a very interesting wall. So, Mike,
I'll pass on the offer.
No
I
deal.
ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
oh, Valentine actually liked that. Hey, Valentine. I know Valentine's got a good heart. Every time I do something good, he's always with it. You'll need this when you wake up with a splitting headache. Nick, hold this for me. Oh my God, they destroyed me down there. I'm just noticing my health. Oh, let's get rid of some rads. Let's get some health. Oh, so much better. And then I got an autosave out of that. My attempt in this game to never use the chicken save. If you're not familiar with the chicken save, just the quick save, right? I like to play these games without it, because then you get about 20-30 minutes into something, you get into a scrap and you realize your last save was legitimately half an hour ago, and I don't know, it just adds a little extra flavor to the game. What have we got in here? Shotgun shells. An overdue book, which I never return these things. Wonder glue, we'll take it. Any gnomes? Oh man, I don't have any gnomes in there.
Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
Absolutely, Nick. We never really sorted out. Yep. All right. Oh, that's awesome, Bad Dog. Thank you. We never really did sort out what Nick was made of, did we? If whatever rubber or plastic he is susceptible to degradation from anything but time. He is degrading, but is it radiation or just time that's done this to him? I'm gonna say, ooh, that's a great question, right? Because we just met Dima a while ago. Dima does not look degraded at all, for all of his upgrades and everything else. Of course, Nick was also found in a garbage heap. Didn't Nick say that when we first got him? He said that he woke up in a garbage heap I don't know why we're going further. We just need to go back and return these tools now. I know why I'm going further. That looks interesting. What is this? Power generation? All right. Ow, trappers. You know what? It was my bad for stepping on their land, but they didn't even give me a warning. So everyone chill out, take a quick nap, all right? We'll talk about it when you wake up. How about we actually not steal everything? I just wanted to see what this place was. Not the easiest to get up the steps, though. That's it? Just a little lookout place? No. Well, I guess I didn't need to sleep 3 guys just to see their amazing house. It is kind of a cool house, though. A burnt book? Oh, God, guys, you know what? Look, I'm sorry for breaking in. I apologize. Let me make up for it real quick. You can have an actual book. There. When you wake up, just give it a read. It's very interesting. It's Clifford Takes a Walk. I'm sure it's about your reading level. Don't worry about it. All right, we're done here. We've destroyed these people's house for no reason. Let's go back to Far Harbor real quick. There we go. Was it Cassie? Is that the name I just saw? We need to talk to the robot in Far Harbor too. She wants us to do something because we don't have enough quests in this place yet. We need more. Nick, where's the robot? That's not her, Nick. Okay, let's turn in the tools. You got a tool. Oh, she wanted the power tool specifically.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
I have, yes. What a tannery? What are you talking about, tannery? Go back and find that guy, sell him anyways.
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward. Well earned. And now to work on the home.
So he was gonna give me. Oh, she gave me 450. He was gonna give me. He was gonna give me 2,000 for those tools. I would love for that to become something that happens later, right? Like you run into him later, and for he's after you for not selling the tools to you. I'm really nervous of going to the end of this dock now. The last week we went to the end of the dock, and that's the only place the game crashed on us, is just trying to go talk to that one person who's beyond the crash zone. All right, let's find the robot.
Every day another harbor man leaves the island.
Every day? Because I've been here 2 days now, and I think there's the same number of people here. All right, what does she want? Are we gonna be? I don't want to progress the quest too much without actually doing. I like doing the optionals. Help Captain Avery is an optional.
I'll be straight with you.
Okay.
It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it.
If you have a responsibility, why didn't you help rebuild the wall? Okay, what do you need help with? Is it a wall? Because I've done that for you.
We
It's done.
get our
It's
drinking
finished.
water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're
Sure,
up to
sounds
it,
easy enough.
it's south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Sure, that sounds great. What's a fog condenser? No, we know what it is. Do you need any tools or parts? Yeah, do you need this? You can get a free set of power armor from the Brotherhood of Steel. I did get that power armor, so I got the Brotherhood Steel power armor. There's some power armor just down the road that we kind of left there that looks pretty awesome, actually.
Take your time.
I will, Avery. Don't worry about it. Some pretty good resistance. I just don't like the power armor aesthetic. I don't like the view screen. I don't like the noise when you're tromping around. I don't like seeing the power armor in the cutscenes, so I generally avoid it. Like, I'll keep them in case I ever need to go somewhere, like the glowing sea or something. They're really good for that.
Well,
but
I do have work, you know.
Okay, fine, Avery. You said take your time, but now you're going to rush us. Do you need
Am
tools?
I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
Okay, I'll find him. Let's go.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Just boil some seawater. You'll be fine. It is. You want to see it up close? There it is. There you go. Is this her place? Anything nifty to see here? Nothing? All right. Oh, she gets a quick way out to the wall as well. I like the way that everyone's house is set up that they can just run to the wall in a moment's notice. But good defensive choice, guys. Oh, there's the robot. Okay. Nick, we got to go talk to another robot.
What the hell is this synth anyway?
It's him. It's Nick. Where is Nick? Nick? Oh. It's a good place for you, Nick. Why don't you just, be a doorman for a little bit? I'm going to talk to the robot.
Detective, shall we head to the hotel so you may begin your work?
You know what? Sure. I don't have like 6 other quests already. Let's go, or I'll meet you there. No, let's go. I want to hear what she says on the way.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
All right. Follow Pearl to Cliff's Edge Hotel. I think we've been there. Was that the one that was that the one we were going to build the settlement in? Was that the Cliff's Edge Hotel?
Looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately. The island's building inspector ought to be fired.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, Pearl. The buildings look not amazing. Optional. Help the mariner again. Oh no. What'd she do? She ran out of nails, right? Just got her power tools, but absolutely nothing to work with. She snapped her straight saw. Just needs more metal to fix it. Alright, after you, Pearl. I thought she was going to be a little more chatty. That's why I wanted to follow her. I like when there's just random comments. Like the comment about the building inspector. That's just funny. Obviously those buildings fell down, what, 100 years ago maybe? They've just been rotting ever since. Which leads to the question, like, how long has Pearl been around for? Since before the war, obviously, right? But she can't be visiting too regularly down the cliffside here. We have never been here. Down the cliffside to Far Harbor if she hasn't realized that the buildings have been destroyed for just decades at this point. What DLCs do you have? You know what? I just picked all of them up last week. So every DLC that exists for this game I have now. We just rolled through the Vault 88 stuff kind of last week. Oh, and I guess the week before that. So 2 weeks, I'm sorry.
Still had the staff to keep up this area of the hotel. It's in
Yeah.
quite a state of disrepair. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit...
Are they all zombies?
Rowdy.
Oh god, they're all
I was
zombies.
forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble.
It's like zombies, and then do you think the other ones are just the normal ghouls? The unferal ghouls? Anyways, let's ask about the patrons. So yeah, I picked up the DLCs after we completed the main storyline, and now I'm just going to roll through all of them. So, let's just do Far Harbor until we exhaust it, and then I hear such divided reviews about Nuka-Cola. What's your opinion about the Nuka-Cola one? All right, what about
What do
rowdy
you mean
patrons?
The other patrons are rowdy.
I had not been in this part of the hotel for some time. Perhaps there is some sort of sporting event that has them agitated. Several of them tried to grab me and, well, their clothing was certainly not suitable for polite company. Shall we be off?
Yeah, so she was getting accosted by zombies. No, wait here. I want to look around here, or let's just follow her.
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
It's a long DLC. Okay. The main thing I think I've heard most people say with it is that it turns you into basically a raider. Which is kind of the opposite of what I've spent the whole game being. Here, I hear Zombos. There he is. Nick! You let him put his hands on a lady? Not very 50s gumshoe of you, Nick, I gotta say. It's dust? Nope. Apparently I let someone put their hands on a lady. I'm not much better, Nick. We're two of a kind. Oops. Sorry, Pearl. Hopefully you'll be okay. Pearl, one of them must have had a shotgun. They came up right behind you. You okay?
Watch your step. Bit of a mess.
I see that. I see that. We kind of helped with it. Alright, go back to sleep. We're done with you. That one looks disgusting. A fog ghoul. Well, that explains why it looks worse than the normal ones. I do like the choice of fishnet skirt, though. That's interesting. Alright, after you, Pearl. Ladies first. Go after it. There you go. Nobody out here accosting you, Pearl? Good. Looks like they reused a little bit of the airport design from Fallout main game, doesn't it, up here? Do you have a Discord? You know what? I don't right now. I've been thinking of it. It's certainly on my mind to create something, but, you know, right now I just kind of... This is a weekend thing for me. This is a fun thing for me. If I do a Discord, I'll definitely drop it in the, Caltrops? Really? Do I hurt myself? Oh, yeah, they count as mines, I guess. I'll definitely drop it in my information section. You gonna throw some links in there, were you? Oh, goodbye. But that is so weird that they count as like a mine just for the sake of how they work in this game, I guess. Good job, Pearl. You don't need no man. You know what? I know I'm supposed to be following you, Pearl, but my inner loot demon has told me to do a quick walk around. I don't know if she gets attacked up there while I'm just looking for bottle caps in and amongst the garbage of this beautiful lounge area. I'm sure at one point it was. Still looks pretty nice up here. Are you sleeping? Alright, we'll just make sure you stay asleep. I know, I shouldn't have shaken you if I was just going to put you back to sleep, but... A big one. Oh, wait. It's your time to close your eyes. There you go. Bottle caps. Well, I found my bottle caps. How about that? And we'll take some solvent. Bro, are you sure you know where you're going? This doesn't look like this was a door at any point. I'm pretty sure you just walked through a window. Oh, sorry, Pearl. That one was on me. The fact that it was on you was on me. Well, she does know where the other elevators are, or the other stairwell. All right, Pearl, lead on. Someone sleeping down there. Take care of him before Pearl gets there. Oh, Pearl, you're in the way. Would really like to introduce Napitude, but you're a little bit in the way. Nick, we gotta get you something better because you are no good at napping anybody. If we find a better weapon, we'll give it to Nick. Pearl, did you already book it? Are you already... Pearl? She did, too. Well, I do keep telling her ladies first. Maybe she's just trying to be considerate of my, ouch! Of my wants at this point. Ah, you missed! hard to hit me without an arm, isn't it? You headbutt me to death. Ouch. Okay, alright, that hurt a little bit. Just a touch. Give me one of those, give me one of those. Give me all your stuff. I want it all. There was a legendary, wasn't there? Come here, legendary. Oh, gangrenous. What, did I see the gangrenous and I thought that one was legendary? Probably. Aluminum. I'll take the aluminum. Pearl? Which way did you go? Give me a holler. I think she went this way, didn't she? Pearl, did you go downstairs? I know I kept saying ladies first, but, you know, just stay within eyesight, please. Take the chef hat. And pile of money. Why not? All right, Pearl. Good job. Good job embarrassing both me and Nick up there as we struggled to handle pretty much the same number that you took out down here. In our defense, we don't have a hand that is also a rotary saw.
Leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in.
Oh, okay. I feel privileged, Pearl. Is that it? Just me?
After you, the elevator is right.
Well, you are so polite. Okay, Nick, you want to come on? Look, Pearl's gonna figure it out before Nick does. No, actually, I think neither one of them's gonna figure it out. Okay, guys, Nick got on. Pearl, meet us up there. You know your way around here. Boy, Nick is ready to just heave out of here. Don't worry, Nick. Are we going up or down? I was gonna say we'll be at the top soon, but I don't actually know which way we're going. Full electricity for the elevator, but that light bulb, not so much. There we go. Can I steal some fresh? I can steal the pillows, but not the towels. Too bad, the towels is what I really wanted. Steal all their caps. Just like nothing worth taking. Take the rounds. And their glue. And more glue. They will be glueless once we've left. Oh, wait a minute. There's been a decor change. Hey, Nick. Well, we went from, kind of the red carpet treatment to scrambling around. Okay, all right. So they're trying to gussy it up a little bit. Any restaurant you can go in, they have tablecloths. They're making the attempt.
This place just got a little more interesting.
Why do you say that, Nick? Is it a vault? Did I not even notice that it's a vault? It's a vault. You've got to be kidding me. I was taken in with the tables. Didn't even see it. All right, a flared vase, cafe cup. All right, Nick, you ready to go into another vault? I know we just finished with 88. You weren't there, but I'm sure I've talked about it and all of the crazy travel time we've had all the way out to Fall Harbor. Far Harbor. Didn't realize that the armor actually goes through my Pip-Boy.
Greetings. Welcome to Vault 118.
Codsworth's voice?
Away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
I am a detective. I don't know if I'm the detective that you sent for. Oh, hey, Sed, how you doing today? Hey, dude, missed the first hour. You know what? You've reminded me of something. I got sassed by another person who said that they wanted a note when I started. Give me a second. There we go. If you hear a ba-ding, that's just him texting me back angrily that I've forgotten. That's not a big deal, man. All we've been doing is running around gathering more quests. We've been following Pearl through the hotel. That's about as much as you've missed right now. Yes, I'm the detective. Tell me the problem. This way we're not committing to the fact that we're not the detective. You know what? No, I am the detective because I'm the one Pearl went and got.
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness that we just opened the door for you.
All right, Maxwell. It'd be amazing if Maxwell was actually like a real live butler instead of a robot. It's amazing. You know what? Honestly, just a few tapestries, a few pieces of cloth thrown here and there, and not a bad entrance for a vault, huh? Okay, there he is.
About time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many of
No
those
way. The whole vault's a hotel? Well, I'm here now. It's one of them. I'm here now. What happened?
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary
Mr.
owner and
Parker?
financier for the
That guy sounds great. I just gotta say, Maxwell.
disaster.
That's it? Just that it's a disaster? What's a
Have look at
disaster?
the crime scene for clues.
Like trouble.
Already, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Oh no, did this just turn into Clue? Did I just walk into a living, breathing vault of Clue? Nick, what do you think, man? Where you going?
Hey,
Do something for you?
No, I guess not, if you're just gonna walk away from me. Alright, we can start with the front desk. Oh, it's stealing! Everything is stealing! Stencil of Vault 118. Apparently it's not stealing, so let's just take it. And then I'll get the Vault 118 jumpsuit in case I need to go undercover, maybe. Everything is stealing. That's a little annoying, but I guess,
would need the key.
I guess it makes sense. Okay, so it's been a moiter. And the two gumshoes, the Nick and Bob Ross Detective Agency. Nick, if you could stop walking and stand next to me to pose for the excellent picture. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. The Nick and Bob Ross Detective Agency. Amazing. So I guess we're solving a murder now, and it was Mr. Parker who was killed. That's slightly disturbing. It's like nothing like investigating your own demise. Oh my God, they're all robots. They've all been programmed to do this, this murder thing.
I could just have your attention. You're sick. I'm sorry for shouting. But the detective is around and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
This is amazing. This is amazing. It's like futuristic Chuck E. Cheese over here. All right, so we got midget Johnny Fives over there going to their respective rooms. Oh, what's wrong? Nick, you gotta talk to him now. Yeah, I heard him say something. Thank you for reminding me. What's wrong, Nick?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong.
We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima,
Oh yeah, no,
you
just
deserve to know more about me. So,
everyone else
anything you wanna
talking.
know?
Exactly. God, there was a rabble of talking when we came in here. The Institute? I'm not interested in you, Nick. The detective outfit. Who are you, Nick? Who are you really? Kind of we found out a little bit of who he is from Dima. Maybe? Possibly? Institute. Who are you?
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth. Authentic Institute handiwork. But I'm still mechanical. Not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups.
You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments? My memories. My personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why
Very
they
cool.
chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or
Oh no.
a
Is he based on that
bioengineer.
cop that you could find the tapes everywhere in the Commonwealth
Maybe that's
for?
why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
All right. When it says you're a robot, say it. He's funny. He has a funny response. Awesome. Okay, when he says you're a robot. So this is the one I'm choosing, huh? All right, here we go.
Wait, you're a robot? What else have you been keeping from me?
Ha! Well, I'm not sure if anyone told you, but there's been a war. Nothing big. I think we'll bounce back just fine.
I mean, you've had 200 years, Nick. You guys haven't been doing much bouncing. All right. You look like garbage. That's terrible. From my time? Yeah, let's ask about my time.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid.
Probably thought it was amazing.
His name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over free of charge.
That's pretty
Those
cool of him.
people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Oh, can we visit the town where Nick first... Alright, I do what's needed. Kindness creates kindness. That's just a nice thing to say, but I'm more interested in the story. Sideshow, no! I want to talk about the town and see if Nick says we can go visit it.
Town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off.
I can romance Nick if I want.
Don't know what
I
happened.
don't know if that's something I'm looking to do. Keep romance Nick. That would be amazing, actually. All right. Kindness does create kindness, Nick.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons.
What?
You should probably head out.
Nick, that was like 2 minutes. I would have talked to you for double that time, at least. All right. Well, thanks for sharing, Nick. Should we talk to Maxwell before we do the scene? This guy's still just up on stage doing his thing.
Robo-brains. It's not this one.
Yeah, he does have a brain, doesn't he? All right, good job, Detective Nick. Now I know why you're the owner of the agency. All right, Maxwell. You can't romance him in vanilla. It's a mod. I mean, still, that somebody put that in?
Was there anything else?
Are all the residents robot? Ask about the victim. Where to start? This is always the sarcastic one. Let's hit him with some sarcasm, see if he picks up on it.
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer.
It's totally Clue.
Anything else?
No, but are all the residents
Your
robots?
residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
That's kind of cool, actually. What about the victim?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Nah, that was it.
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
All right, thanks, Max. It's good to know. All right, let's look at the brain containment. Oh, that's all I can look at. I can't look at Mr. Parker's anything else. Wow, he was the financier for this whole place, and look at the tie he chose. Really the best you could do, Parker? Really weird calling him Parker. I gotta let you guys know. All right. Oh, I can also look at the blood.
Is this blood?
I mean, yeah, I guess there was blood inside the brain. Come on, Bob, keep up.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Oh, and that's it. As soon as I see the evidence, it goes away. I can't see it again. So I'm just gonna have to remember. Okay, blood, brain enclosure smashed. A chair way over there, which he could not have fallen from unless he was shoved. Oh, there's a trail. Okay, well, there's a trail going on. There's another chair knocked over here. Oh no, I'm no good at this, guys. If I take forever at this, please give me just a little slack. I need it. Okay, so that chair's pushed over. That chair's pushed over. He's here, and then there's a trail. I can't look at the trail. I'm just supposed to notice it. There's a trail with tracks through it. No, something got dragged, huh? It's supposed to be a track, or is that a drag mark? He get dragged there. Did he drag himself there? Did he come from further over? Oh, okay, well, the fence buster looks as... a paint can. Okay, alright, there's the blood.
Paint?
Oh, he likes it because I'm doing detective stuff? Is that what's going on? Okay, Nick. Now it becomes stealing, so I have to leave it there. What about the fence buster?
Excellent.
I can take that, apparently. Paint? No good. Murder weapon. Yeah, pick it up and keep it forever. Sure. Ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. We're getting a lot of these today. All right.
Baseball bat. What is this doing here?
That's it? I already have to discuss my findings with Maxwell? Wait, Max...
This isn't blood. It's red paint.
It is red paint. Bob, you are batting 1,000 right now. Okay, now that I know it's red paint, I can't interact with that one again. All right, Max. I have found out that there's a bat over there with no red paint on it, and there's red paint on the ground.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Didn't one of the robots have like an apron with paint all over it? Okay, residents. I found the weapon. It's red paint. Let's start with that.
That's not blood around the body. It's red paint.
Mr. Santiago would definitely have red paint.
That's probably the guy with the smock.
He wouldn't have... Would he? This is just terrible, Detective. Was there anything else?
Investigate Santiago Avida. Yeah, you didn't think that maybe someone's trying to set Santiago up by stealing the paint? Maybe. But I did find the weapon as well.
The murder weapon.
Oh no.
Oh my god, he knows it's a play.
That's
He's
the
playing
plot
along
from
with it.
Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Okay, so I have to... Now it's to the meat of things. I have to investigate both of them. I'm
Never
good.
mind.
And then I have to point the finger at one of them. Well, at least there's only 2 suspects so far. If there's more suspects, I'm going to fail this so hard. Okay, so it's the two Johnny Fives that went in opposite directions, huh? Let's see if there's a witness. Hey, Protectron Guardian.
Protect and serve.
Good talk. All right, which way did he go? Exit zone. Probably not this way. Should we? Oh God. Let's just go straight to investigation time. What is this? What are you doing? Is this supposed to be paint, or is this a ghoul problem you have? Oh my God, it's paint. It's paint everywhere. All right, very avant-garde. I love it. Can I touch your paint? No. A desk fan. I want to steal his desk fan. Oh, he's looking right at me. I can't do it. Okay. I'm the detective. I'm not the law, Santiago. Wow, your speech is amazing. Can we just talk about art is life? Should we fail another speech check? Let's fail a speech check.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Ooh, the schmoozings works well when it's all he's built for. Okay, lead on. Where'd you lead me to? You want me to look at this?
What does this piece say to you?
I see abstract Homer Simpson. It's a face. I do see a face. It's about composition. All right, we have to fake this. And I've been colossally good at failing checks, so let's see. It's about composition.
It's about composition. The balance of colors and emotions. And the struggle to maintain internal order.
This was the last piece.
How did I pass 2 in a row?
Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself.
I agree with everything you said, Santiago. All right, well, we've passed 2 checks. I love it. What? Okay. Okay, listen to Bob Ross's tone. He knows it's all nonsense. It's the war. Trees in space. It's the war. All right. About the case. Give me 1 second, guys. Perfect. I mean, it looks like it's the war. Both of these seem a little too on the nose, don't they? I mean, it's definitely the war, but it's not as artistic as the last thing we just said. Let's say it's the war.
Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
Oh, what a very
I failed!
I asked what he communicated, not what shapes on the canvas were. He must have said.
Nuts. Ah, nuts. I thought it was a little too on the nose. God, I wish I was here actually doing this with this robot. Trying to fake it through, like, painting after painting. Alright, a singular cat playing with a rocket.
And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
Interesting. It's cute! This is baloney. It's a metaphor. Alright, hardest check yet. We're gonna fail it. About the case? It's cute. It's a metaphor. What do you guys think? What would a kitten with a rocket be a metaphor for? The kitten desires to play with that with it, which is beyond its reach, but hold it close to itself at the same time? Sure. Let's go with that.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Well, that's certainly a projected interpretation.
I'm not projecting.
This is my best-selling piece.
Santiago,
This series underrated.
I was trying, alright?
This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I think the whole thing is a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man?
What? This? And 2 empty pieces and a smiley face? Okay.
Hello, detective. Here to broaden your mind through artistic inspiration.
Accused of murder. Thoughts on the case? Red paint. Never. Okay, we gotta ask about everything, right? Let's ask him for his thoughts first before we Columbo him with the red paint.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs.
He immediately points a finger.
No art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
We might be able to verify that with other people. Investigate the Riggs. Alright. Arguing with Urza.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
Ezra.
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check her.
Okay. Alright. About that red paint, by the way. I think somebody came in and stole your red paint. You keep a stock list of it?
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last can. Now I can't find it.
Ezra. Okay, he's pinning everything on her. I keep wanting to say Urza, but maybe I've just watched too much Fairy Tale. Who knows? Paintings of Gilda. Accuse. And we're not going to accuse yet.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met a man
I knew what joie de vivre was.
so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
Oh, let's fail some more checks, guys. Were you in love with Gilda?
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Oh, how? How are we passing this? I love it.
She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that broke actor.
Oh no. Oh no. What? This is spiraling out of my control to figure out.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
Sure. Oh god, your robot eye right in the middle of the brain is not helping your looks. Alright, who was this? This was Santiago Avida. Oh, that's literally how he paints. He just... I love it. Santiago, you're amazing. Okay, well, that was one. Now the other person is on the other side of the hotel. Nothing I can interact with. Oh, there's somebody else. There's more... Ah! Okay, well, I guess I just got disinfected. Okay, there's more brain bots than just the two that I've talked to.
Who's a pretty kitty? Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember? Oh, of course. Silly me. Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that. No, it's not that. I've just caught another goal. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out. God, not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles. You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it?
Like two old,
Besides, I think
an old married couple.
First of all, I am a doctor. Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual doctor. Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible. I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off?
The poor wife's a hypochondriac.
Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me. Oh God, Juliana. Have fun, whatever. I'm going to the lab.
All right. I don't know. You've given me more than I thought I could deal with. What's your thoughts on this case? What's your argument with Ezra?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before.
Sounds like everyone argues with Ezra.
Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker.
He is a bit of a knob, I gotta say.
In the overseer's office, I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else?
Search the overseer's office. Yeah, it's gonna spiral out of control. I love the way they nailed the old man's voice. It's still totally robotic. Tell me about yourself. You're gonna factor into this.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Wow, okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair if it's classified. What do you think about the
have
case?
Any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Okay, that's fine. Maybe later. We'll talk later, Bert.
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Perfect. Go on, Bert. Nick, have you been, Are we doing the thing where we both interview separately? Okay, you go talk to Bert. I'll go talk to Ezra.
Did you have a question about
Nick has special dialogue if the mysterious stranger appears. All right. Are you talking about the one from the perk? Like if you do the perk for the mysterious stranger and he zips by? Oh no, does Nick recognize the guy? Like, is it someone from very long ago? All right, what are your thoughts on the case? What did you fight about? Tell me about yourself. Let's just start with her telling me about herself.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
I mean, that is about yourself. You're absolutely correct. What about this fight with Ezra I keep hearing about?
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
No, okay. All right, so now Juliana's on the list of possibles, huh? Jeez. Yes, he is hunting the stranger. I got a lot of perks to dump in that before I get it, but if we just keep leveling out of control, I'll certainly do it just so we can hear it. What's with the junk? The junk? Oh, it's her house. Let's talk about the case before we insult her house, Bob. Come on.
Do you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Okay, yeah, everyone's just gonna point the finger at everyone else. Good lord. And if this is a Vault-Tec thing, then obviously Vault-Tec has put a lot of thought into making this a very difficult murder to solve. That's what I'm going with. I still think that this is something Vault-Tec set up. That this was supposed to be something that, like, somebody was supposed to stumble on and That's the test, right? Because every vault is a test, right? This is the test, is this clue thing. There's a case file in his agency too, under the bed in the back. I gotta go. You know, I've never done anything with those holotapes or with like any of that case file or anything. That might be cool. And if we go through all the DLC, let me make a note of that. Nick, case files. All right. If we finish all the DLC, I might just grab Nick again and just wander around with him and do all of that stuff and see what Nick says as I'm right next to him, like rooting through his old things, basically. All right. This isn't going to get me anywhere good. I can see it. But you know what, Miss Juliana Riggs? I need to know what's with the piles of stuff.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things.
Mm-hmm. I know I was going to offend her. Okay, cool. Well, maybe later.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, detective.
No luck catching them murderers, eh? What has she got a mini nuke for? Oh god, I don't know. Just the one cat? It strikes me that they should have more than one cat. Okay, dangerous. Don't get in her way when she's rolling about. And the completely unused... Aw, adorable. Completely unused bathroom, because why would robots need to use a shower anyways? What is that noise? Somebody's outside in the hallway, I guess. Alright, would this be his room or her room? There's a cat picture in it. A couple of safes. A fancy hairbrush. I'm gonna say this is her room.
Hello, detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
No, I did not. But thank you. I was just rifling through your living quarters. All right. Well, Nick, how did you go with Bert? Did you find anything out? No, he's casing the other room now. Actually, yeah, this definitely looks like Bert's room, and the other room with the cat would be Juliana's room. All right, Nick, no time to wait. Another desk fan. I can't take it. All right, should we pet the kitty before we leave? I hear. Hey, kitty. What? just the water's on the ground. Here, you know what? If they're not going to take care of you, I will. There. Have a water bowl. Oh, the sanitation doesn't go off when you leave. All right, Nick. We've got... I gotta write this. Santiago, right? I'm gonna forget his name. Gotta write it down. Avida. I'm hoping it doesn't actually make me remember everything, but I have a feeling that they will. Hey, who's in here? Storage? Oh, God, is this the painter's bedroom? That's awful. You know, for a painter, so far he's the only one whose paint has, like, dried and cracked off of all the walls. What'd you say, Nick? Oh, I missed it. You know what? I'm getting on Fallout 4 right now. Not a bad call, I gotta say. It's a fun game. Are you gonna start up a new file, or are you just gonna start off where you've... Oh, more Abraxo. Are you just gonna start up where you've left off? God, I love starting the new game. Like, playing characters differently. This is amazing. The sneak melee was both simultaneously the most fun and the most frustrating character to play. Because it goes into the animation every time you kill the last person in the group. So if you're sneaking, nobody else is in combat. So if you're doing sneak melee kills, it will do the slow motion on almost every single person because nobody else is technically in combat. So even though you've got one guy out of a group of 10, he's technically the last guy you were fighting, it'll do the slow motion thing. Oh, it just takes forever. If there was a mod to kill the slow motion, yes, definitely would make that playstyle much better. What do you think, Nick? This amazing or what? Don't look at your hand, look at the beauty of a painted boat. Maybe the robot did this, huh? Maybe Santiago painted that just for us to come look at? Have some appreciation. Start where I left off. I have an idiot build. How is the idiot build? I've thought of the idiot savant, right? I've thought of doing it so much, and I just never have. And mostly it's because I like having my healing from the medic perk, and I like having the being able to build more mods from the scientist perk. That's about the only reason I don't do it. It's fun. It's definitely one of the builds I haven't done yet. Maybe after I finish this run, I'll do one, and then I'll do the DLC like as soon as I can, you know. Because I had somebody else tell me that the first DLC is supposed to be like level 10, realistically, is when you're supposed to start it. Concierge, what can you get for me? Just beep? Can I have a drink? A little bit of water. No ice even, just something to wet my whistle, please. Atrium. Don't upgrade it to max? Wait a minute, don't upgrade... Why wouldn't you upgrade it to max? What happens at max at dumb o'clock? Where is it? It's, luck, right? Is luck the one with... There it is. So if you do it to max, randomly receive bonus XP from any action may trigger 3 times XP for all kills for a short period of time. Lower your intelligence, the greater the chance. You don't like that? Does it ramp your level up way too quickly? 5 times from any action. Lower your chance. Okay. And this is 3 times. So if you get this last level, is it just like you're way too over leveled and you're getting nothing but like legendary death claws and stuff like that? We didn't check out the exit zone. Let's look at it real quick. Oh, it's just the other wing. Security. Let's look in security. Maybe they got like some tapes or video that we can look at? Oh, it's the concierge again. Can we talk to this one? No. Military grade circuit board. Oh, somebody's got a great view of the entrance area anyways. 5 times is better on level 2. Okay, all right. God, I always get tripped up by that kind of stuff, right? One of my buddies is really into playing, oh, I've forgotten the name, Genshin Impact, and I guess there's some of the characters where it's the same thing. You don't want to level their abilities up all the way, because once you hit max level, it's actually just a little bit worse than being one step from the top. It was one of the guy characters who's been in the game, I think, since the start. Yeah, and he was saying, if you've leveled him up, it's hard. Because he was better before you level him all the way. Alright, so we've got food being grown by one of the mute concierges. I can eat the food. It's the one thing they'll let me take. Fine. My souvenir is just snacks. That's what I'm going to take. They're going to let me, I'm going to do it. Oh, nuts!
Around here, you don't get thrown in the pen. You get thrown in a grave.
I didn't mean to. I thought I could take everything. Well, okay, that was my bad. Should we, did I just screw things up? Okay, he just removed the melons. That's fine.
Hello again, detective.
And then he doesn't actually care. Okay, we didn't screw anything up forever.
I'll be here should you need me.
Okay. What should you need us? Oh, Hoggle, don't you worry about it. Was I able to keep the melons that I took from the, Or did he take all my melons? No, he let me keep the melons that I harvested. Okay, that was a little bit of a mistake. Here, you know what? I'm sorry. We'll just... So it's easier for you to harvest them next time. How's that? Okay. Some more concierges? Yep. Because they just beep at me. Alright, let's go talk to this other person, and I'm sure she's going to implicate at least one more person. Oh, I like this side of things. Protectron, you do your thing, man. Heck yeah. Okay, this is definitely the richest place. You think this is Parker's suite? It's got to be, right? A postcard. Greetings from Missouri. You've collected a postcard from the U.S. 50 States collection. Greetings from Missouri. State capital in Jefferson County. State flower. Hawthorne. And then, I do want to read these someday, but I just can't, like, I can't read that scrawl when it's so dirtied. It's to Grace somebody. To Grace Calling County. I don't know who they made it to. Alright, it's ours now. We took it. No, why?
Do you think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You're gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some...
Is this the actor? Are they just doing a scene?
On my best girl.
But now the law is on our side. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe
Have my ear to the wall instead.
I've got a gun for each of us.
No. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
Yeah, completely different meanings there, Keith.
Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Anyone else getting a Calculon vibe from Keith? I agree, Nick. I agree. Parker, he had some money. Let's not talk to Keith and Gilda just yet. Let's look at the rest of Parker. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's just the Overseer. Was Parker the Overseer? Or is Maxwell the Overseer? Who knows? I think it would probably be Parker since he paid for everything. And then I can actually take his stuff. Well, there's no owner for it anymore anyways, right? Cool. All right, I claim Parker's duds, right? I claim his living quarters. It's all mine now. Nick, what do you say, man? You want to live down with some crazy robots who hate each other? Brain bots? You're not even going to dignify that one with an answer, are you? Okay, cool. Let's not live down here, Nick. Ah. All right, here they are. One brain bot. Where's the other one? Where's Keith? Did he go in his changing room? All right, this has got to be Gilda, right?
Hello, Detective.
Oh, that's Keith.
How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your wonderful acting. I found your baseball bat.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, what scene involved the base? Why can't I say it again? Why is it not grayed out? We'll come back. We'll circle back to the bat. What are your thoughts on the case?
Do you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Yeah, he likes the paint. What about your baseball bat? Why is this not graying out?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Yeah, I mean, if someone was just repeating themselves to me, I guess I'd pretty much cut the conversation short too. You know what? Well played, Nick. I understand that one. Okay, star on the door. This has to be Gilda's door. Gilda? Gilda. No Gilda. All right. Apparently that's Keith's door. All right, Gilda's door. Gilda? Oh God, no. This is definitely Keith's room, right? Unless Gilda's into the. She's into a little bit of weightlifting. Hey, where did Gilda go? Do you know? Good talk, Keith. Wait a minute. They've got cameras here, but they're only in this room. Why is it pointed the wrong way? Is it pointed the wrong way? No, I guess not. All right, Nick, you just make yourself at home, okay? You came from before the war. You might know how to operate one of those things. Maybe you can help Keith continue on with his recordings. All right, so we've got the scientist here. Who are you? Why is Juliana acting so strangely?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably
Cast another one, guys.
paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant lately. I mean, it's been nice, but also a bit unnerving. Most people don't really understand us, but I always appreciated how she can just take charge of a situation. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. I'm worried something has happened to her. She doesn't seem like the same person. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Oh, I think Gilda is in the beach room. Okay, we'll go back to the beach room. Juliana's not the same. Okay, red speech check.
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife is
Such a horrible gumshoe.
harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective.
Oh no.
Was there something else, Detective?
Now we need to go back and talk to Juliana again. No, nothing, but now that we've got something new, do you have different thoughts on the case?
Do you have any thoughts about the murder?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please just go.
Does he think that his wife, the brainbot wife who might not be his brainbot wife anymore, did it? Is that what's going on? Anything to interact with the chemistry station is not going to help us out very much. What about you? Oscillating oscilloscope. Did you see anything? Okay, keep your eyes peeled. Nothing, Bert. Nothing. You just keep doing your research, my man. You just keep enjoying yourself. All right. So we've done all of this. Now we need to go back to the... Where was the beach? Okay, we have not been in there yet. We'll come back. Let's do the beach first. The beach was this way. Is it... No, it was not. It was down towards the... There it is. There's a picture of a beach, so I'm assuming this is the beach. Yep, we go around the showers. Hello, showers. Nick, nice of you to warp in front of me. Oh, she turned the sun on. Hi, Gilda. I just need to make sure that it's not copyrighted and I get murdered for it.
If it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
I like your sun hat, Gilda. Oh no. Why do I want to flirt with her? Will she become more talkative if we flirt? Don't tell me. I gotta figure this out. Like, tell me seriously if there's something that I'm missing, but I'll try to figure this out by myself. Oh, I feel a little gross. Let's do it.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all
Oh
this.
no, it worked. I really wish that had failed.
Legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
Yes, let's do it. Oh no, is it the same one? Is it the same? Yes, sure.
All right.
He'll deny ever saying it, but Keith once told me he caught Vince Natali and Sergio Amore together at a nightclub in a compromising situation. Did you need
You are
something
such a
else?
gossip, Gilda. Tell me more about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject.
I figured.
Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you
Okay,
need
are you gonna
something
do it in
else?
that body or are you gonna have another one made? Hey, what about this baseball bat I found?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder.
Flirty can get you more info. Awesome. Thank you,
I
Bad
don't
Dog.
know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
Can't imagine Keith killing Ezra. Okay, when it comes back up, I'll do the flirt again. Affair with Santiago. Juliana and Ezra were arguing. Are you having an affair?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't
She
get
just
me
up and
the
admits it. Why wouldn't she?
attention I need.
She is the center of her own little world.
Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much here for me. Did you need something else?
Thanks, Gilda. That got a snort out of me. A few dozen years. What about the conversation I just had with
What
Keith?
were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Yes. He's a robot. How does that work? I mean, I'm not going to put my mind too much to that, Bad Dog. If you'd like to imagine it for me, for the both of us, go ahead. But even choosing the flirt option hurt me enough. I don't want to picture robot interrelations. Juliana and Urza were arguing.
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra.
Ezra. Keep calling her Urza.
Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was
Everything is the silver screen for her.
detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair.
No.
But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Okay, so we need to check the overseer's office. We've heard her thoughts on the case. She's not going to have anything new for it. Maybe she will.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been. with
Okay,
the
there's two
murder.
people noticing
I mean,
Santiago's...
He's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a
But he's
whole
always
series
obsessive.
of
Okay.
paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did
Huh.
you need something else?
I can't picture anyone giving you attention being too much for you. So, maybe later.
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Oh, wow. This is what flirting with a robot gets me. Alright, let's, come back to her later. How do you turn the sun on, by the way? I need to know. Was the sun on the first time we came in? I don't remember it. Doesn't matter. So these are supposed to be beach showers, is what this is. Is that legitimately salt water down there? That would make sense if they're trying to be a little bit authentic. Okay, that's cool. I like that then. I love this is the way they say, hey, there's a beach here. Is they just put some of the beach stuff in front of the door. All right. Where does this leave us now? Let's go to the overseer's office and see if we can find out what made things so. I think it's this way's easier to get to it. What made things so messy? We've done security. But I think security led to the overseer's office in a roundabout kind of way. All right, don't steal anything from security, Bob.
Protect and serve.
Two good ideals, Protectron. Hold those deep to your heart, please. Didn't we get the overseer's office this way? We might be going the long way around, but I think we are going the long way around. Maintenance. Hydroponics, we've been in there. Trying to retrace my steps to get back to the overseer. Where is Nick through this whole thing? Did he legitimately just... I told him to stay sitting in the exit zone. I told him to stay sitting in the recording zone, but he's not there. Hey Keith, how's it going, bud? I actually kind of like those walls. Hey Nick. All right. Is the overseer's office? What is this? Hey Pearl, how's it going?
Hello, detective. Did you need something?
Oh my god. If Pearl ends up being the murderer, that's amazing. Yeah, let's barter. What do you got?
Sure.
We'll butter her up by spending some money with her. Alright, what have you got? A whole bunch of rounds, actually. I was not expecting you to have those, Pearl. And a pistol? Hunting rifle, short rifle. Well, you don't have anything strong. A Dapper Gent reduces damage from robots by 15%. How much is it? 10,000? Alright, you know what? I did want it, but I don't 10,000 want it. Request for detective. I do want to buy something from her. Let's buy a whiskey from her. There we go. There, we've buttered it up, guys.
Really over 100 of these things?
Yeah, I guess so.
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
You had neither of those, Pearl. Don't tease me. I would like to hear your thoughts on the case, though.
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Forgot a personal item at home.
Yes, do you have any soap? No. What have you got?
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small
Oh, yes,
personal
the
items.
hunting rifles. She did
Looking
have
for a
some
gift
hunting
to
stuff.
Bring back to that special someone.
Yes, what have you got for me? No, actually, I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't have a special someone, Pearl. I'm too busy flirting with a robot down by the beach. Okay. It? Security. Maybe... Okay, so we got security. We've got the gift shop. Residential. How have I gotten completely lost? We're gonna have to do it, guys. We're resorting to the map. Sorry, it's gotta be done. What is the local map? Is R. Oh, this is good. I can totally see what's going on. It doesn't even let me scroll to the whole map. Bethesda, your local maps are not useful. I'm sorry. I got an autosave out of it, though. Overseer! Look at that. How good I am. Unlocked with the key. Good. Apparently I've softly done this in the right order. All right, the overseer's asleep. Let's try not to wake him up. We'll do a quiet investigation. Desk fan. I can't even take his desk fan when he's asleep? That's a travesty. Overseer's terminal. Hopefully I don't have to unlock it. I don't. All right, overseer instructions. These are always great. Operation protocol. Overseer's log, and play tape. I think that'll just play a tape. I will be back. All right, bad dog. Have fun. We'll be on for a little while longer, so if you get back here, we'll see you then, man. Enjoy your weekend. All right, let's listen to the instructions. I want to hear what this vault was made to do. Been asleep for well over 100 years. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? Like, when you need to nap, you need to nap. It reminds me, sometimes I'll come home and I'll take the nap after work. And the best term I ever heard for it, somebody said nap roulette, which is amazing. And it refers to sometimes you nap and it's 15 minutes and you wake up, and sometimes you nap and 4 hours have gone by. And you never know. You just gotta lay down and spin nap roulette. Well, this guy has lost nap roulette by 100 years so far. So when he wakes up, God, I hope he doesn't have what do they call it? Sleep inertia? When you sleep too much and you just feel groggy as heck for hours. He's gonna have that for years. Anyways, confidential, confidential, and confidential. When it says it 3 times, you know they're serious. Vault 18 is designed to test the social interactions between the working class and ultra-wealthy when under confined conditions. Working in conjunction with staff from Cliff's Edge Hotel, this vault shall function as a luxury hotel to attract the necessary testing subjects. Upon beginning the test, additional subjects shall be admitted from the local population into a second, much inferior wing of the vaults. That's it? It doesn't tell you, like, what to do to... Alright. God. Resident admittance. Prior to experiment... Oh, there's a lot. Prior to experiment activation, Vault 118 shall function as an ultra-elite... Didn't we already read this? This shall be operated as clandestine area of the hotel to ensure that individuals drawn to privilege and exclusivity are present. Upon activation notice from Vault Tech, the secondary wing of the vault shall be made open to the public and selected from the local working class population. These subjects are to be taken through the exclusive areas of the vault on entry, but thereafter confined to cramped second wing. Once residents have been admitted, the vault is to be sealed until the test results can be determined. Preferential treatment. Of course, we're going to give that to the ultra-rich, right? Oh, so much wordage. This subject group, not to number more than 10, shall have their every desire tended by robotic staff. To the extent that it is possible, they are considered to be above all legal restrictions when interacting with Test Group B. Test Group B is going to be the working class. Alright. This subject group should begin numbering 300 and shall be restricted to the second window of the vault. Measures should be taken to ensure that living conditions are uncomfortable and cramped. Food and other rations are to be extremely limited, and any breach of rules are to be judged by Test Group A, of course, and enacted by robotic staff members. Oh, they've been waiting for those results for a long time. Said, as soon as this guy wakes up, he's gonna have a lot of answering to do for why there's a 100-year gap in his work entries. All right, staff duties and security. This guy's part of staff. Due to potential for extreme social interactions, Vault-Tec staff shall be restricted to the overseer and key research members. All of the security, services, and maintenance positions shall be filled by robotic staff to ensure safety and test compliance. It's gonna be quite the shocker. Yeah, it will. All right, overseer's log. When's the last time he, The door won't open. I can't take this. All right. Change of testing parameters. This is completely unheard of. One of the subjects from Test Group A is apparently a researcher for General Atomics and some sort of advanced robotics program. He and his wife had convinced the other members of Group A that with the international situation becoming tense once again, their best chance to outlast the war is to have their brains inserted into these robots. And they're doing this voluntarily! It's absolutely insane. I've tried to convince my superiors that this will completely discount the test results, but they seem more intrigued by the idea than appalled. We received the activation notice from Vault-Tec to begin the test, despite the second wing still being incomplete. However, when I attempted to trigger the recruitment protocol for Test B, the system informed me I had been locked out. Someone from Test Group A seems to have overridden the system to prevent the admittance of the local population of the island. They've been pounding on the door for days, and there's nothing I can do. Oh God. It's been weeks now, and I realize today that I've become one of the test subjects. Instead of testing the social interactions between the locals and this group of rich guys, it's just me trapped in here with them. They're gonna live forever, and I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it. I need a nap. Play tape. It's just my tapes, right? What tape?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have
I got his voice wrong.
received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Okay, that was interesting. I almost want to listen to that again. Tell you what, guys, we're gonna take a quick 5 minutes. Go grab yourselves some fresh water. Do whatever you need to do, and we will be back. Probably won't even be 5 minutes. Give me about 2 minutes, and we'll be good to go. We'll be right back, guys. I'll put up the only overlay I have. I know it says starting soon. Ignore the fact that it says starting soon. We'll be right back. All right, did everyone grab their water? Everyone all set to go? I am.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Ezra. Was Ezra Parker? I keep forgetting all the last names. Wait a minute. Please have the name in here. Does that mean Parker was a jerk? I don't like this quest anymore, guys. Maxwell, crime scene, Maxwell. The killer, McKinney, Riggs. Show me a summary, please. Found out Bert believes his wife, Juliana, may have been replaced. Need to confront her about... Didn't I do that? I thought we gotta go do that again, guys. I thought we had done that already. Alright, anything else in the overseer's office? Nick just can't wait to sit in everybody else's chair. He is a man who loves to explore every chair in the Commonwealth. Everyone has a goal, Nick. I'm glad you're living up to yours. Alright, let's take off out of here. We need to go to the beach, which is downstairs at the end of this hall. Where's my downstairs? Yes. Perfect. All right, Nick, you ready to hit up the beach? We got to talk to Juliana again and flirt with her. Oh, wait a minute. So is it Ezra Parker? Is that it? Is Ezra the guy I'm You see the guy I've been investigating, I've just been calling him Parker? Because if so, if she's a new personality and Parker's gone, how much would it take for Parker to, like, put his brain into somebody else, hide from all the embezzlement, and just pretend to be this guy's wife? It's not like they need to interact, right? Because they're robots. That could be a perfect crime. Oh, that's Gilda.
Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
Should we flirt with her as long as we're here? Let's flirt with her.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Please, tell me stories. I want to hear them.
Sure.
Did you know they were thinking of making a TV show of the Silver Shroud?
Yeah, I've got some shoulders.
Keith's agent had an inside track to get him the role. Did you need something else?
No, I've got a whole bunch of Silver Shroud stuff, though, that I can't get rid of. Does Keith want it? Give it to him. Never mind.
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Oh, okay. Well, you do it, Gilda. I thought you were Juliana for a second. I apologize for that. Probably something not great to tell her. Confusing women's names with other women, never a great thing. Let me tell you. That is a surefire way to stick your foot in it. Okay, so there she is. Where, Juliana? Yes. We'll talk in your husband's room. That's fine. Juliana?
Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Yes, I do. I found out Ezra has some money that wasn't his.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing.
Aw, nuts. Ezra is Parker. Okay, well now Parker's just a jerk. What are your thoughts on the case now?
Have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Okay, alright. Let's say never mind then.
Good luck catching the murderer, detective.
Oh god, what is all this stuff? The Silver Shroud stuff goes to Kent in Good Neighbor. There's a whole quest line. Okay. Let's do it. We'll put that... You know what? I'll add that to a note of something to do later. Kent. Good Neighbor. Silver Shroud. Is Juliana gonna push me from the rear? Okay, but she's nowhere. Let's pet the cat again. Hey, kitty. Are you enjoying your water? Oh, you've knocked all the water out of the dish. Why do cats do this all the time? All right, well, you just sit there and look at your water. I'll refill it for you, okay? There you go. Okay, where did that lead me? Investigate Juliana Riggs. So I guess talking to her isn't the only way to investigate her, right? Let's talk to her husband again. He might know something. Found out Bert believes his wife may need to confront her about it. But I have no option to confront yet. Let's talk to Bert one more time. He is in his research lab, right? Not the atrium. Was his research lab somewhere else? Okay, that's the painter. That's where they live. Beach, painter's room. Where is the research lab? It's not in the exit zone, I would assume. It's just across the way here. Try not to step in the wet paint on our way by. Cafeteria. We haven't been in the cafeteria yet. Oh, hey concierge. Can I get a perfectly preserved pie, please? You're out? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, fancy room. Classroom. Classroom! Hey! Oh, wait. Why are you not in a research room? Why are you in a classroom? Anyways, hey, Max. Bert. Hey, Bert. Yes, let's talk about your wife again. Oh, we can't.
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Okay. Nick?
I don't sleep or read or anything like that. If you need to, you do it.
No, you know what, Nick? Maybe Dima was right about me. Maybe I am a synth and I never knew. That's why I never sleep except when I want to save a game. Overseer. I need to double check that tape. What did the tape say? Who else was involved in that embezzlement ring? So Urza was embezzling from himself because he was the one supplying the money? It's just weird.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Huh. Okay. That's weird. How is Parker embezzling anything if he's the one putting up the money? Isn't that's the deal, right? And that's the whole fiasco, is that once the nice place was built, Parker stopped paying. Which makes no sense because he can only steal money from himself. It's just like a tax thing. All right. Do we have to go in and bother her one more time? Let's bother her one more time. Juliana still can't steal any desk fans. I really need to progress this thing.
Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I do. I need to hear your thoughts.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Okay, never mind. It seems like we're almost at the end of this. It seems like we're close to like, hey, I just have to point the finger at somebody. And right now it feels like I would just be pointing randomly. Not gonna lie. Let's go up to the front of things. Let's talk to Maxwell. See if he has any info. Maybe we'll talk to Keith one more time too. Oh, I wish the fountain was on. Hey Maxwell. You know that you live with crazies here, right? Are you aware of that?
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
About the victim.
About the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault-Tec to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
All right, last person to talk to. Let's just tap the actor on the shoulder real quick, and if he has the same lines for us all over again, I think it's time to pull the trigger. I think it's going to be time to choose somebody at that point. There he is, Keith.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Yeah. Do you have new thoughts?
Have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
All right. I think it's time to piece it together and make a decision. Right or wrong, I think we're going to die on this hill. Let's find out. So who do we have? We have Ezra Parker. Let's do our thinking somewhere else. We need a good thinking room. There we go. Oh, yeah, we're in the study, right? Study is always the best place to do thinking. All right. Here we go. Nick, join me in the study, man. We need to... Ooh, can I use these? And unlock them. Sweet. All right, Nick, join me in the study. We have some thinking to do. I know you're just going to sit down in a minute anyways. It's fine. All right, so we have Ezra Parker financed the whole vault, and then once it was paid for, stopped paying. They say there's some embezzlement going on, but he was paying Vault-Tec, I think, is what we heard to begin with. Not Vault-Tec was... That's fine, Nick. I'll figure it out myself. You just take off, okay? I'm sure you have more important things. If you're going for that chair across the hallway to sit in... No, you do your own thing, Nick. Don't even bother turning around. All right. And then we have Santiago Avida, who is a painter, who's eccentric, who's been revisiting the murder scene a lot. There's paint from him linking him there. What did he say about the paint? I don't remember why he said there was paint there. Oh, he said somebody probably took it, right? And then he blames somebody else. Then there's both Bert and Juliana Riggs. Bert, who is just a very timid old man who wants to do his research, is Bert's the guy who suggested they all put their brains in bots, right? Because he's the robotics guy. His wife, Juliana, apparently used to be a very forward young lady, and has recently changed into a very accepting and kind person. There is Keith, who's an actor, who I can find no motive for whatsoever. There's Gilda. Should we flirt with Gilda once more and see if we can get one more bit of information? Because right now, I mean, Juliana's really the only person I could think of. And the only reason I want to think of her is I want to say that Parker somehow put his brain in Juliana's body and is like using her body to pretend to be someone else to avoid the cover-up of embezzlement, if that's really what he's doing. That's what I'm going for. That's what my gumshoe brain is telling me. Let's go to the other hallway. This hallway. There it is. Okay. Juliana, we need a discussion one more time. No, Gilda. Gilda, please. I hope that your weird and bizarre Hollywood anecdotes shine some insight here. Oh god, I have to flirt with a robot once more. All right, sweetheart, darling doll, I love your treads. Just like complimenting a woman's feet, basically, right? Okay, I love the way that the sunlight glimmers off your brain dome. Okay, ew, ew, ew.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right and maybe
Man, I keep nailing the flirting.
Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
We'll do that, and then we'll answer some questions. Keep flirting. I can keep flirting. It's a new option. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just...
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am.
Don't crush me,
Surely
please.
You must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
All right, Sed, have you ever gone on a date with her? Did you know this was an option? Nick, close your eyes. I'm about to do something.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
You're sweet to take.
Nuts.
But it wouldn't be fair to Keith. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Okay, I failed. I failed, Sed. I'm sorry. If I just missed something amazing, you can let me know. But, yeah, that's about what I expect when I do speech checks, is failing all the time. Oh, I guess I'll just answer some questions.
I had some questions to ask.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
That was it, huh? Thoughts on the case. Do you have new thoughts?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the
Sorry, I
murder.
just read that, Sed.
I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds.
We've heard all of this before, Gilda.
It was flattering.
Do you have no memory banks? Are they all full up already?
Did you need something else?
No, 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 no! Alright, you know what? Maybe later, because I'm reading what Sed's typing.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Keep languishing, please. Languish forever. I'm done. Bleh! Creeped out by your robot body. Okay, so you avoided sleeping with a robot. What, you can get the lover's embrace from, befriending her for an evening. Yeah, I think this is just how we'll remember her. Take this image of her through a broken window. That's our unrequited love. All right. Let's go. Let's leave her and never ever talk to her again. All right. Should we just go accuse Juliana? I mean, even if there was an affair between like Keith and Santiago and this other robot, none of that seems to have anything to do with Parker. Mrs. Riggs and Parker had something to do with the money together. The money's run out. If anything, it's going to be one of those guys, right? Parker's gone. Maybe I'm right, and Parker's brain is in Juliana's body. Okay, I fail all the speech checks anyways. Let's just view this as another speech check, and let's go. Don't hide in the corner.
Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I have to eventually accuse someone. Yeah, I kind of figured that. You know what? Accuse.
You're the real murderer.
That's just silly, detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra. Ezra was embezzling. Have you got an alibi? He was embezzling.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him.
and frame Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
Oh, nuts.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going.
I got it!
Longer.
I got it!
Well, had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective.
No.
Just
Namesake or not, Parker, you're going down.
I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Nick would never let me keep my detective hat if that happened. But, I do want to know why she had to go.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it.
It only ends in violence.
Figured
Oh,
out
nuts.
what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideal?
Hey, Parker. I got a zombie gun here with me. I'm not afraid to show you what it does.
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Such a good line, even if it's just a robot. Okay. Nick, you get one in too. There you go. All right, now we're both complicit in this. Brain Dead Part 2. Report my success to Maxwell. Said, what do you think of me? Not only did I figure it out, but I actually knew what happened with the brain. I'm so happy about that. We're gonna take all his money. We're gonna take his rat away and his vault key. It's all ours now. You can keep the IV bag. It's pretty gross. Juliana, Ezra, Parker Riggs. Oh, Maxwell. So here's the thing. Are they really dead? This is my next question. Are they really legitimately dead? Or is this part of the vault thing? I'll go with the fact that earlier I thought it was a ruse to be part of like a vault tech test within a social experiment. But now I'm thinking like, yeah, they might be gone for good. Max. Mr. Max. Maxie. My man.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word. I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this.
Turns out Parker was a jerk. What can you say, Maxwell? He was just a ton of awful. What can I say? Congratulations. Thanks, Seth. That's amazing. They are dead. Okay. Does it matter?
Does it really matter?
Yes, of course it matters. The man was a murderer. We need to know if he is still at large.
Okay, fair enough, Maxwell. That is a good reason. Yeah, he's dead.
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous...
Oh, that's amazing. I liked this.
Have done it without you.
There was a lot less pew-pew, which I really enjoy. But, God, that was different. You know what? Who was it? God, I am so bad with names. Was it, who was it last week that was saying something about the mystery they didn't like? If you can remember, you're a better person than me, said. But yeah, last week somebody was saying something about, they didn't like solving the mystery. And I guess this was the mystery. I kind of liked it. It went quick. It was fast. Completed. Nice. Oh, that was good. Can I... Wait a minute. There's one thing I need to know. Can I take a desk fan now? Nope, it's all still stealing. All right. Yeah, we'll just leave it all. Cool. Now, wait a minute. I got a key from him for the vault. What does the key go to? Was there a locked door that I haven't gotten in yet? There it is. Vault 118 key. Like, what's the difference? Same key. All right. If I'm going to be wasting my time, said, you can let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to try to figure out what locked door. There was a locked door, wasn't there? Was it right in the beginning area? I'm going to figure out what locked door this goes to. You think that person was talking about a puzzle? Okay, all right. So there's There's other things I have to do. Okay, well, I'll be ready for it. It was this one. This one was locked before, right? Okay, Parker, why were you carrying a key to... Well, you know what? The light bulb in my bathroom's out. I'm gonna grab that. Why were you carrying a key to... a shortcut to the cheapo place? Huh? The garage in here. Is that your car, Parker? Is that your car? That one looks nicer. I bet that one down there is Parker's car. It's all this nonsense. There's a lit bank of computer stuff down there. What is this? Can't interact with. So it's legitimately just the garage where Parker kept all his cars? Is that all this is? I like it. You got good taste, Parker. This one's nice. A nice reserved gray instead of flashy red. It is too, isn't it? It's just his parking garage. Okay, what's behind here? Who broke into his garage and has been stealing his cars? Oh no, it's more of that awful blight cap. Wonder glue. I'll take it. What do you mean, who killed the lights? There's plenty of light in here. Look, it's from the mushrooms. Okay, look, we've got 3 more pieces of blight. That's 4 pieces of blight, plus some meat from that awful whatever we took care of. Monstrosity. We're gonna eat well tonight, Nick. What is all this? Okay, it just leads to a bulkhead? Is this supposed to be here? Can't see around it. Is this the area that leads into the cheapo parts? So weird that I would be able to come here and not actually be able to do anything. Okay, all right. Well, so this is probably where the workers were working on the low-class part. They ran out of money, which is why it's unfinished. They figured, oh heck, we'll get our money one way or the other. I heard this Parker guy likes him some cars. They tore open the garage. They stole several of his cars. They were in the midst of stealing another car. I guess before they gave up, really. Can we go up to the top with this? I want to go up to the top. Do it. Bring me. Bring me to the top. Nah, that's it. That's all there is to it. The last piece of the puzzle. Parker had his car stolen. That's a mystery for another person. I'm not the gumshoe for this job. Well, Nick, what do you think? Do I get a silver detective star? I have a golden star sticker. Please, Nick, did I do a good job?
Hey.
What's the plan?
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about.
Well, that's why he didn't help me in the quest. He's still thinking about Dima.
What do you think he is, really? Family?
He could be. He was lying. He's your brother. I'm not sure. Are you okay? Are you okay with all this?
Before I answer, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll keep. Don't worry. I just need to figure this all out.
Wow. Could I have accessed this dialogue at any time if I had just talked to him after talking to Dima? Legitimately not sure. He seems like he's your brother. Why would he lie? But then again, even the synths in his own place, like Karumi, she was pretty sure that he was hiding something. Let's just go with not sure for now.
Honestly, I don't know what to think, Nick.
Yeah. Guess that makes 2 of us.
Sorry, Nick.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute
I already
had
solved
made
one
any
puzzle
other
today. I can't do it.
prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and
another
Dima.
quest.
I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Sure, I will do a much better job of helping you than I did that poor super mutant whose serum I never remembered to pick up. Proof. What kind of proof? Of course I want to say, but I do want to double check. Help defend Vault 88? Nah. Just gonna go with a whole bunch of nah on that one. You know what? We've got our sweet little cinnamon roll there.
Giving me the silent treatment.
No, Nick, I'm thinking slowly. This is what I always do. He'll defend things. He's a nut job. He would win out of sheer accidental stupidity. Proof.
What kind of proof would we be looking for?
I don't know. But our best bet is to keep looking into Dima and Acadia.
Well, that's where we're going next, Nick. So, of course I will.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Man, Nick has so much to do with this DLC. Thank you for recommending I go back and grab him. That was legit the best. All right, Nick. You gonna get on the elevator with me? Come on, you can do it. Left foot and then the right foot. You've screwed it up. All right. Just follow me at your own pace, Nick. Is elevator taking a little longer than that? Okay, I know you're all into warping behind me, Nick, but that's really creepy. The elevator taking a little longer than last time, do you guys think? I mean, the game's still responding. I don't know why I pulled out my weapon. I don't know the last time we saved. It'd be a shame if this thing actually does freeze right here. We are in a loading screen because it's not letting me save. Or quick save. Give it another second. Let me check something real quick, guys. I think we might be a little bit stuck. I think we might be just a touch. Fallout 4. VoIP. 1% CPU. Which means it's basically doing nothing. There we go, it just bumped up. Alright, it's using more power now. This might actually be loading at this point. Alright, game, go for it. Do your thing. Tell you what, Far Harbor is the glitchiest DLC. I've definitely had the most freezes playing this, but I've legitimately enjoyed it. Well, I think we're about to find out the last time I saved this game. Son of a gun. Oh, like, I hope that's not me walking into the vault. I hope that's me about to leave the vault with Nick. God, if that's the last... Oh no, because here's me like just 239, 251, 16.7. Okay, spent plenty of time in there. We might just have to load this, guys. Nothing else we can do.
Good day to you.
Hey, good day, Maxwell. We done? Did we finish it? Data. Safe passage. Brain Dead Part 2. Defeat Ezra. Oh, Ezra's gone. Let's just leave. All right. We already know what that what the whole car was. That was me just leaving to go back and look at where that door led, and it just led to his garage. So it's the only thing we've missed. Save it. I can't save in the elevator. Yeah, I should have saved it right. We've got a spot to load though. Ding! You know what? You were right, Seth. I should have given it another save just before that. But look, we've defeated the elevator. I don't remember how Pam let us in. Was it Pam? I don't remember how Pam let us in here. I was too busy kind of giving her sass the whole time. And telling her to go first. All right. Should we poke around a little bit before we leave? Oh, come on. Because the other thing to do is we'll go back to Far Harbor. The lady building the walls needs more help again.
Nice.
We can double check on what she's up to. Oh, I see a robot in there. Hello? I'm just gonna leave you and your friend here and his friend here to just kind of have a quick nap, I guess. We'll take those. Anything in this one? No. Anything in this? No. And a lot of money. Well, we'll take that as well. It's worth nothing. I don't know why I always take the money, but I always do. Well, this is cool. Little makeup kit. And more money? Wow, they had nothing but money in here. So this is the poor part of the hotel. How did they have so much money in that room? All right. Let's go. This is the way out. We have to go back up, and then we have to go back down again. Oops. Now let's give it a full save. It's useful in Nuka World, I believe. Okay. All right, I'll keep it. Let's do a real save. We're gonna be giving it a real save in a little bit, anyways, come 5 o'clock. But we still got some time to. Okay, look, we're out. We can do a quick travel from here. Let's try to get one more thing done. Let's try to figure out what the wall lady is looking to do, because as far as Nick and figuring out the whole thing with Dima and Nick and his memories and creation, I want to dedicate a whole stream to that. So let's go do something else that'll only take us like half an hour or so. And I have a feeling that let's talk to the Mariner. She has a name. Is it like Christine or something? Or is it legitimately just the Mariner? Nuka World. I'm excited tentatively for Nuka World. Because it has such vastly differing reviews. Hey Mariner, did you need more help? That's not the wall, by the way. I bought you power tools to fix that wall over there.
It gave me this idea.
Okay.
A cargo freighter found it ages ago, to the south.
Mm-hmm.
With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced to be sturdy. Fierce. Best to do it soon, before... well, soon.
Do you know something I don't? Are we racing the fog or something? Why so soon? Tell me.
Why does it need to be soon?
That's not a matter for you. Just... the hull needs fixing.
I've helped you before. It sounds like you could give me a little more information.
Come on. I'm one of the few people that helps out around here. So, why the time pressure?
Fine. Doc Teddy? Well, I have a condition.
No.
Terminal. No cure. Hard to get that out. When I take the long walk, I can't count on anyone else keeping the hull in good repair. So, it's best to get her ready before then.
Oh, why is it untreatable? Wait a minute. Oh, she's the only one who like really helps out. Her and the mayor, right?
Is there really no cure?
Even in the old days, plenty of diseases were never beat. And this, well, Teddy sent word to some mainland doctors, with my charts and all. Only heard back regrets.
I am kind of speechless about that. Nuka World has cool perks. Oh, hey, Patrick! Nuka World has cool perks with the DLC, but it's not good if you are the general of the Minutemen. Spoiler. Okay, I will take that as a minor spoiler. I am the general of the Minutemen, and I've been playing the whole...
You one of those narcoleptics?
I am. I've fallen asleep for a little bit. Give me a second. I've played the whole playthrough in that realm and in that vein, and I'm going to kind of finish up things, so it'll be interesting to see how I can approach Nuka World in a friendly manner. Let's give her some support on this.
I can't imagine what you're going through. If there's any way I can help.
I've shed my fill of tears on this, but we've
Valentine
got
liked it
business
again.
to be about. The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, mean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
Speaking of mopping decks, by the way, this is awful, and I did pick up something for you, Mariner, just so you know. All the bird poop on this deck really has to go. I know your time is limited, but if you wouldn't mind just a little bit of... You know what? I don't know where that went. Okay, maybe we'll settle her with cleaning the docks before we leave. If you ever find that broom, did it get... Where did it go? Did it go outside somehow? Ah. Bethesda's collision physics engine is amazing. I love it. Well, that broom's gone forever. Maybe that's why nobody cleans up. Every time you pull out a broom here, it gets eaten by the fog.
General supplies? Visit the bait shop.
No, I'm good. Okay, let's talk to the doctor and see if we can find out. One of these is a doctor. Let's see if we can find out how to... There we go. Hey.
Best deals in town. Well, really, the only deals in town.
Are you the doctor? Budget Leonardo DiCaprio?
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Okay. Give a synth designation? I don't like using these. Like, I don't like forcing people to do whatever, so we're not going to. But why don't you care?
If the synth got lost somewhere on the island, he could be in real trouble. Don't you care about that?
Look, friend, no offense. What I care about is my business.
Hey, bad dog, how's it going? All right, I think we're done talking to you. I don't need to be mean to him. I'm not going to give him a designation. Let's tell him to lose the attitude.
Look, Chase sent me, so unless you want to piss her off, you better
Oh, relying on other people to get my conversations done.
The name sounds vaguely familiar. I can't quite place it. Anyway, you want to buy something?
That broom went into a different dimension. Said it really did. Oh well, maybe she'll find it when she takes the long walk, and she'll always have a broom with her in the afterlife. Do we have to give the designation to get what we want out of this? I guess it's the only way, and we did tell Chase we'd help her, so...
We're still talking, right?
Give me a second. My neurons are processing here. All right, let's do it the awful way. Let's take his freedom away from him.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, it doesn't shut him down. Okay, that's fine.
It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless. Looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Well, he's a synth, so he shouldn't be edible. This should be fine. Do you have any more information for me?
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
Okay, all right, we've got that line. Time's running out. No need to worry. Why didn't you stop him?
You let him run off alone?
What the hell was I supposed to do? I'm on my own here. Look,
I mean, you got a whole
you're really going after
settlement in Arcadia.
Pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do.
I feel crummy about your language, Brooks.
Make it right.
Okay, well, we'll find this missing synth. What do you think, Nick?
Hey,
we're helping synths.
You, got a sec?
I do. You all right, man? Of course, I have time for you.
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
Nick, you're human to me. You're more than pretending. Exactly. Humanity's overrated. Be sarcastic. What memories? I want to hear the memories, but I want to console Nick more. Nick, you're doing more than pretending.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life
trapped inside their skulls.
That was bizarre.
Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con.
Could have had Kellogg's memories.
Whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Agency is yours. You built that yourself. Everyone you've saved, Nick. Oh, we could give him a new name. You're pitting yourself. You've built your own life here. Yeah, you have built your own life here. That's what I was just saying. Do you want to separate you and Nick? I don't. I love you being part Nick. You've built your own life in Diamond City.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You
No,
know,
I'm not. A little more
I'm just
confident,
gonna
Nick.
need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Don't you worry about it, Nick. Nick's quest has you go back to Boston.
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been
Give me
hoping
a
to
second.
put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to
This
take
is
it
what you're
back.
talking about, isn't it? You know what? I'm just gonna say sure thing. I don't even know what it is, Nick. I trust you, and I'll help you. Sure thing.
What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time in the land of Boston. there
Oh, the
lived
Eddie
a
Winter
king of
tapes.
Organized crime.
Yes.
Eddie Winter.
No, no.
He was a bad man. He did a lot of bad things. Hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming. So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub shop he used as a headquarters.
Okay. Next quest has you go back to Boston so it can wait. That's the conversation you had with him. All right, thank you. And then there it is. Yeah. Is there any more to this? I remember him. Point being, that's a little rude. What about it, Nick?
There's more to this, isn't there?
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Oh, he turned himself into a ghoul. Against Cairo, radiation experiment. You have done your homework. What about the radiation experiment,
You don't
Nick?
need to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him.
That is the most
So that never happened.
bizarre
You in?
evil villain backstory. I'm in. I don't even need to ask you why. Yes.
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew
One,
no bounds.
2,
Back in the day, he
3,
recorded 10 holotapes,
4,
incriminating different criminal assertions.
5.
On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been
like
putting
it,
together
Nick.
a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the
Ferals.
Boston Police evidence terminal
The
is the
ferals.
key
It's
to
a weird way to
cracking
say
this
it.
one. Probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
That is super cool. So we get to find out a lot about Nick on Far Harbor Island. We get to find out more about Nick doing his Boston quest.
Find my gun.
I'm good. I don't need any more guns. I think definitely the next stream is going to be a full Nick stream. I still want to talk to the doctor and see if we can save this woman. There was a little more backstory on the speech check. But you hear that part of the backstory when he confronts Eddie. So no need to reload. Okay, well said. We've seen what happens when I reload. I managed to screw it up a second time as well, so... speaking of that, just because I'm nervous now, we're gonna do the chicken save just until I find this doctor. I want to find the doctor, and I want to see if I can cure... He looks like a doctor.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. No, it's a mainlander. Welcome to my little clinic.
Hi.
If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Okay, who's Andre?
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
Okay, can I help Andre? If I do this, will he help me cure the Mariner?
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help?
Yes, Teddy.
Poor Andre's
That's
got
where we're
it.
going with this.
Good as dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a...
His own doctor talks to a stranger, and the words he uses are, I guess there's no harm in letting you take a poke. Please walk somewhere far away. You are gonna hurt poor Andre. I have pretty good... Check this out. We haven't added any skills in forever. Look at this, 13 skill points. Where's my doctor? Medic. You know what? We're doing it. Look at what a good doctor we are. We're amazing. Let's go help this guy. It probably has no effect whatsoever on him, but I feel better anyways.
Let's take a look.
Oh. Andre McCod? Andre McCod is suffering from prolonged severe radiation exposure. He's barely clinging to life. Intelligence 8+, or Medic 2. I just said it didn't have any effect adding into Medic. It did. That's awesome. I think I have both of these are required to heal him. Improvise a treatment. I mean, I have Rad-X here. Why don't we just use that? Let's improvise a treatment. Sure. It's got a ballpoint pen on the desk. Let me grab that, use it as an IV. If anybody has a bottle of gin, I'll empty that out and I'll set that up for whatever. Okay, using blood plasma, Radaway, and anesthetics, you manage to stabilize your patient. If you talk to the doctor and you have the mystery serum from the Cabo quest, I can cure him with that. That's awesome. I abandoned the Cabo quest just as... who was the lead guy? Was it Patrick? Patrick Cabo was like, follow me out the door. And then I downloaded all the DLC. So he's probably still waiting outside of his mansion with his guardian robots, waiting for me to follow him to wherever his quest led. So I'm very happy that I don't actually need that. Thank you, Patrick. All right, so I managed to cobble something together. I MacGyvered my way out of this. Hey, Doc. Valentine liked it. Valentine is loving everything I do here.
I think you may have done. I'll keep looking after Andre.
I'd come talk to you, but clearly I have to stay out of this area. Was that it? No, give me something. Treat the Mariner. Get out of bed. I realize I tell everyone else to go to sleep. You're different. You're the only person who doesn't get to rest.
You need anything?
I do. Don't cure me. I'm not interested. Barter. Not interested.
I don't need anything.
Lucky you.
Go back to sleep, Teddy. Oh my god. So we can't help the Mariner.
Catch you off guard. Why am I doing this?
Talk to her one more time. Hey, Mariner. How you feeling?
Those trappers by the Azalea.
Can I talk to you if we both sit down? Can we have a nice conversation across the table?
Mariner.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
Okay, we'll go to the Azalea for you. I think that's it. We're gonna have to do her quest line. We'll do her quest line quickly next stream. And then that whole next stream is pretty much gonna be Nick Valentine's stream. We're gonna finish this quest, whatever his quest with Dima is here on the island. We'll finish that up, and we'll go do the Eddie Winter stuff, because why not? As long as we've got Nick with us, I think we're pretty much on our way to being full favorability with him anyways. Yeah, well, we're just standing here in this person's house. She's gonna pass soon anyways, you know, maybe I'll offer to buy it from her. Have the upkeep done myself. I've got the caps for it. Look, Nick already thinks it's perfect place to live. Okay, let's save it here. We'll put a button on things for the day. And I think that is it for the day. Thanks for joining me, guys. I love having people in just to chat to on Sundays. Like I said, if we start getting tons of people in, we'll probably pick up a second day of the week. But for now, just Sundays. We already saved it. All right. Yep, that's going to do it for the stream tonight, guys. You guys go enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you again next week.